So I had something to tell Matt on the phone, and I wanted to tell him, but I couldn't, and I didn't, because I wanted to save the podcast for right now.
You want to capture the moment.
Now, Matt, today we're going to talk about, among other things,
Of course.
Notre Dame fullback Mario Tonelli.
God damn, dude.
Now, some of you may have heard of him. Most of you probably haven't. Let's start, dude. Let's get from the
Kick
start.
it off, dude.
March 27th, 1916. Mario Tonelli is born in Chicago, Illinois. Both his parents were Italian immigrants. Disgusting.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
No one knows what happened until he was 6 years old. At 6.
His dad beat everyone in his house.
This is an interesting. You're gonna like this.
For 6 years.
You're gonna like what happened here. When Mario turned 6, he suffered third-degree burns on 80% of his body when a trash incinerator toppled on him.
Damn. How do you get? Wait.
I don't know. I don't know
How do
how.
you push one of those things over?
How did that dad?
Also, they might just be referring to like just a trash can.
On the street, yeah.
Yeah,
His
but
dad was
somehow
doo-wopping
it was
on the street.
somehow it was on fire.
Really?
Yeah, it fell on him and burned.
And he just...
Third-degree burns on 80% of his body.
And why do
From
you
a
think the
trash
fire
incinerator.
spread so quickly? Do you think it had anything to do with
You
his
think it was a
heritage?
grease fire? You think they tried to throw water on him? Dude, this is fucked up. This is not how I want to do it. Mario Tonelli rules.
I know.
You're going to feel like a damn fool shortly.
I'm wondering in terms of like spontaneous human combustion.
You
I'm gonna
think you're
check the
you
ethnicities.
think
I think Italians might combust a little more.
you think you're criticizing a Notre Dame fullback? Oh, you're going to be pissed.
Yeah, you got to throw baking soda on it.
So a
yeah.
trash incinerator fell
Fell
on
on this young Mario.
Dude,
His name's
6
Mario. He's like, whoa, whoa. He did that when it landed on him. He turned small and jumped. Fell off the screen.
He was 12.
So at
He's
6 years old, a plant came out of a pipe and shot a fireball. at him.
Yes, exactly right. Tonelli's immigrant father, Celli, I think it's Celli. It's Celi. I would
Yeah,
imagine that's
Celli.
Celli. A former quarry laborer in northern Italy ignored a doctor's notion that his son may never walk again. This is what he did to rehab his son.
Nice.
He fastened 4 wheels to a door. He took off the wall. He took a door off, tied 4 wheels to it, and taught his son how to move around with his arms. I think laying down on a door.
On a door.
So this kid's just scurrying around, dude.
So he was back in small mode.
So he was running around.
So he was strapped to a door.
He got strapped to
He
a
was
door.
crispy. He's crispy still at this point.
Still a little crispy. But it worked. The door method from Celli worked. And by the time he was, in high school, by 1935, he was the pride of Chicago's prestigious DePaul Academy. And he was a prep standout in football, basketball, and track. He was a beast in football. And back then, it's just whites.
Yeah.
So you could just be literally you could have not walked
Triathlete.
as a kid and just be the best. You're the best at basketball, everything. And this is also, he's a fullback, and this is back when they used fullbacks. Mm-hmm. Everybody was Mike Allstott. There were no running backs.
They didn't really have a long game back then? Because they how far could they throw back then?
Surprisingly, I watched some clips from the 1930s Notre Dame, and they could wing it. Also, the stands were packed.
Really?
You can look at the attendances of these games, 40, 60,000, the same as today in a lot of these stadiums. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, man. The Phillies, when the Phillies played in North Philly, it was mobbed. They built a brand new stadium that could hold 10,000 people, and then they won the World Series, I think. And then the next year they were turning away 30,000 people every game, and they were like, "Shit, we need to build."
Notre Dame would play
stadium.
Notre Dame would play Army at Yankee Stadium a lot. They would play and I think there's Polo Ground. I don't know.
When did they invent
Some of
the
these-
forward pass?
Great question, Chris. A lot of people attribute it to Notre Dame, but
Yeah, I thought Notre Dame did it
for some
against
reason I
Army.
think it was Notre Dame Army at West Point, and Notre Dame was just all right, we're gonna throw it.
What?
I think that eventually someone was just all right, let's throw the ball, and in the game they're all right,
So someone just tossed it?
look it up, Lemaire.
I know this.
The story that I
There's
heard.
There's no way you know this.
I do know this. There's an episode of NPR about it.
Oh, really?
It was actually it was near you. Not Williamsport. It was a legend. It was a Native American team. Some guy threw it.
Oh, NPR was like, actually, the Native Americans invented throwing. Google that because NPR's lying. NPR's so goddamn gay, dude.
So back in that day, there was
So
a
they were
Native
saying
American
what,
player.
like Carlisle, like the Indian school,
Yeah.
Carlisle.
Yeah.
They're like Jim Thorpe actually threw the first pass. You think white refs would be like, oh sure,
I heard. The story I heard was that the Big Ten, I think, wouldn't let
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Oh, yeah,
we'll get
that's
to
in there.
that.
That's in there.
Yeah,
That might have
fuck
been when
the
they
Big Ten.
invented tackling in football. They saw the Indian toss it and like, get him.
Spear.
Someone came from the stands.
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah. Before that, it
Take
was
the
like
football out of the quiver.
before that you could only everybody only had 10 men on the field, and then some guy from the crowd came out and drilled Jim Thorpe, and they're like, all right,
XFL.
we get 11 guys. Yeah, I love that they just invented rules as the game
So someone
just
just
took place.
tossed it.
Yeah. The forward pass just happened. Anyway, so Mario's a beast in high school. He's getting recruited. College coaches from all around. USC was huge back then. USC came. He took a visit to USC and fell in love with it. He was like, I'm going to USC. Now, here's a little Notre Dame magic for you. All right. The Irish head coach, Elmer Layden, came in with an Italian priest from Notre Dame because he knew the parents were wops, and sat him down and flew in Italian, talked to him about how Notre Dame was Catholic and all that shit. And the mom, his mother, Lavinia, said, you're going to Notre Dame. It's a Catholic school and you won't be far from home. And that was it, Tonelli says.
Damn.
Laughing. Tonelli was laughing when he said it. And that was it. I've listened to interviews with this guy. He rules.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about him being strapped, like the doctor, dad being like, I'm going to strap him to a door. And the doctor's like, okay, dude.
We put him on the door with the wheels. He learned to use arms. And the doctor was like, sir, please don't do that. We have a nice door boy here on. Very good.
How big was the house? Can you get around on the door?
I don't know. How small was the door? Also,
cut it down.
not a lot of turning. I would imagine these wheels weren't swiveling.
Yeah.
He just sat
He
in a
went
room with a
front and
door on
back.
his back for like 4 years.
Yeah, no
They
wonder he
didn't
was a
have like the
beast.
polyurethane wheels. It was probably like a clay wheel, it'd jam all the time.
Imagine the
Vacuum
imagine
wheels.
that doctor though when he saw old Mario running the ball
Damn, dude.
at DePaul. He was probably like, Jesus Christ, I need to fucking change the way I doctor. Told these guys he wouldn't walk. All right, so Tonelli commits to Elmer Layden's Fighting Irish. Damn. Now let me tell you a little bit about Elmer Layden. All right. A lot of people don't know about him. He was he was after Rockney. He was a few years after Newt Rockney. Everybody knows Newt. Come on.
Of course, yeah.
We're going inside him, outside him. You know him.
Oh, dude, he was one of the best.
Yeah, you know him.
Newt, then Elmer.
Did you look up the forward pass?
Yes, it was Brad. His name's Bradbury Robinson.
Bradbury Robinson?
What tribe did he belong to?
St. Louis University.
How about that?
Yeah.
And what is it was invented or someone just, what is the, how does it
On
get
September
invented?
5th, 1906, in a game against Carroll College, Robinson's first attempt at a forward pass fell incomplete and resulted in a turnover under the 1906 rules.
Oh, incompletions were turnovers back then.
I like that rule.
That's a good rule. All right, so let me tell you, Elmer Layden, he was the head coach from 1934 to 1940. In that time, he went 47, 13, and 3. Let me tell you why Michigan is gay.
Yeah.
This is important to this history podcast. Like Rockney before him, Layden was a goodwill ambassador for Notre Dame. He was able to schedule a home-and-home series with Michigan after meeting with Fielding Yost, who they all jerk off to. Fielding Yost is their guy. Healing a rift between the two schools. The two teams had not met since 1909 when, after 8 straight losses to Michigan, the Irish posted their first win. So once Notre Dame beat them once, they were like, we're done. We're not playing anymore. That's how gay Michigan is. They were scheduled to meet again in 1910 after the 1909 win, but Michigan canceled the game and refused to play the Irish again. By the time they met again in 42 and 43, Layden had already left Notre Dame, and Frank Leahy had taken his place. Unlike the easygoing Layden, Leahy was a dickhead, and after the Irish had thrashed Michigan by a score of 35-12 in 1943, Wolverine coach and athletic director Fritz Kreisler never scheduled the Irish again.
Damn.
Every time Notre Dame beat them, they would cancel all the games
Why?
because they're gay.
What the fuck?
And that's why they've won 0.5 national titles since World War II.
True.
A lot of
Why-
people don't know that.
how did
Half a title since Hitler was alive.
They tied?
They split the national title in 97.
How did they justify that to their fan base? Or they're like student body?
Dirty Catholics.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty easy
Just
back then to
racist,
be
yeah.
like disgusting Catholics. Layden, who was replaced by Leahy, Elmer Layden, he went on to be the commissioner of the NFL. How about that? How about that? So when Leahy took over, Notre Dame won titles in 43, and then Leahy left Notre Dame to join the Navy in 44 and 45.
Awesome.
So there's no titles there. 43, 46, 47, and 49, Notre Dame won titles. Back to old Mario Tonelli.
So
You like my hardcore history voice?
I like that, dude. So Tonelli, has Tonelli been playing?
Tonelli's
this entire
under-
time?
no,
Oh,
no,
so
no.
that was like leading up to Tonelli.
I was just tossing in some little Irish,
Gotcha.
Irish
Gotcha.
history, bro.
So now you're leading up to Tonelli.
This is the 1937 USC game.
Gotcha.
That's where we're at. So it's Notre Dame versus USC.
First year?
This is Tonelli's probably second or third year.
Okay.
Game's tied 6-6. Fourth quarter. Fighting Irish tied 6-6 with Southern California. Suddenly, Notre Dame fullback Mario Motts Tonelli, that was his nickname, Motts.
Nice.
He takes a handoff deep in Irish territory, and the bleachers erupt as number 58 races down the field. After a 70-yard run, the 5'11", 195-pound Tonelli was tackled, but then on the next play, he scored the game-winning touchdown seconds later.
Damn. So he was the same size as me, basically.
5'11", 190?
I am
He bulked
about-
up. He bulked up to like 210. I don't know if you ever got that big.
No, I've only ever hit 200.
Really?
So it's a good visual if you guys
Of
want to see what
muscle or-
Tonelli
yeah.
looks like. Yeah, same
True.
size.
Yeah, same body
Yeah.
composition.
Yeah, I get that. A lot of NBA players, I'm like, oh, I weigh that much. It's like Dwight. It's like Dwight Howard. He's like 6'11". This is great though. Afterward, these are the type of interviews you get out of these guys. Afterwards, in the Notre Dame locker room, after the game-winning touchdown, Tonelli confessed to a reporter, "I don't remember that run. I don't know just what I was thinking about, except just to run."
So he
Thanks.
is Gump.
He is Gump. Absolutely. No, yo, for real, he is Gump, dude. Wow. Damn, he couldn't walk? Yes.
He just
Complete
runs
Gump.
straight out of the fucking end zone.
Complete Gump.
Damn.
Until you hear what else happens. He is a complete Gump. All right. So after a 1939 All-Star game his senior year, Tonelli, now everything I've told you is important to the story. Number 58, the USC game, all that.
Damn.
After the game, after this All-Star game in 1939, Tonelli receives his Notre Dame class ring, and he's gay as fuck for it.
Why?
He loves this fucking ring.
Does he really?
Come on, dude. It's
I mean,
jewelry.
dude, nobody went to college back
It's jewelry. He's Italian.
I mean,
he
obviously,
got a ring.
couldn't resist.
He gets to wear a ring all the time. He's like, oh, this is so nice and not shiny on my hand. Everybody will see my shiny rings. After that, after his senior year at Notre Dame in 1939, he becomes an assistant coach at Providence College. I would imagine Providence, Rhode Island. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You never know. Back then, there's like Notre Dame in 1938 or something, or one of the years they won the title, lost to like Great Lakes Navy. There's just made up. They had no rules. And then in 1940, he joins the Chicago Cardinals of the NFL. So he goes in the NFL in 1940. 1941. Now you thought this was a Notre Dame podcast. Now a lot of history buffs are back there saying it's 1940.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on in the world at this point?
True.
Come on now. 1941, he joins the Army, and he was assigned to the 200th Coastal Artillery Regiment in Manila in the Philippines.
Does anyone else leave like the NFL now and join the Army besides that one guy who unfortunately
Tillman?
Yeah.
Got friendly fire.
Yeah, he got shot.
What about Villanueva?
Villanueva,
Yeah, yeah.
my classmate at West Point.
Oh, really?
You knew that, right?
Yeah, I think you might have
Yeah.
told me that. Were you
He
the
was,
same-
me and him were recruited in the same class. I was a guard. He was a tackle at Villanueva. He joined the Army Rangers and I think served in Afghanistan, and now he's like the Pittsburgh Steelers left tackle.
Damn.
I play NCAA 14 in my parents' basement. And I cried during podcast. I cried, I'll tell you. Last night I was playing an NCAA. I was playing my Dynasty in NCAA and listening to a Jocko podcast that brought me to tears. I started crying.
So you guys are the same.
Me and Villanueva have very similar levels of like fortitude and strength.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, Villanueva was a guy, he wouldn't kneel. Beast. In
Really?
the middle of it, he came out and fucking people did not like that, dude. everybody was talking shit, and then they were like, "What's so great about this guy?" And they're like, "Oh, he was an Army Ranger, served in Afghanistan. Now he's in the NFL. Like, all right, he's all right."
That'd be sick if they got you to do one of those like Army insurance commercials.
So in 1941, like I said, he joins the Army. He was assigned to the 200th Coastal. He's assigned to Manila, which is, if you know anything about history, the Philippines in 1941, not a great place to be. Tinelli hoped to fulfill his one-year commitment to the Army and then return back home to his new wife, Mary, and the Cardinals by the 1942 season. So he, in his mind, he was like, all right, I'm just going back. 1 year, serve, come back to the NFL. Now, that all changed, Matt. December 8th, 1941, when Tinelli was roused from his bunk near Clark Field by an air raid siren. At 02:30 hours, a frantic trans-Pacific message had crackled over the airwaves. Air raid on Pearl Harbor. This is no drill. Now, a lot of you are sitting there saying, Shane, December 8th, 1941? You mean December 7th? He was in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on,
Of course. I was about to jump up your ass.
Now, it's the Pearl Harbor shit gets me fired up, dude. I like it. I was watching documentaries on it. It's like just the way like Churchill reacted and shit. He was like,
He must have been like, yes.
dude, he was so stoked.
Really?
Also, you know, I know you guys like a little conspiracy that 3 of the aircraft carriers were not in harbor at Pearl Harbor. Those were the ships you actually needed.
Where were they?
They just happened to be out that day when we got hit.
Really?
Yeah, boy. It's almost like someone. Now, they did know the Japanese were going to come at us.
Coming, yeah.
Because the Japanese were ticked.
Yeah.
Because Japanese they were expanding like crazy. They'd gone into China. We talked about the rape of Nanking.
Yeah.
That was like 1937. They had taken, at this point, Japan controlled like Korea, all of Korea, Manchuria, into China. They took Indochina, I believe, isn't that what Vietnam is called?
That's probably.
Yeah. Sounds
I don't
like
know.
Indonesia and all that stuff.
So they took,
How many people did Japan have?
I don't know.
How do you
How many
cover all
were
that
from
space?
Japan? I don't
Land
know.
of the gods,
enough
dude.
guards? What? Yeah.
Land of the gods.
Well, the way they did it was brutal. That's how they kept
They
people
killed
in
everybody?
order. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of these countries were already under, like they had taken, Japanese took Korea in, I think, like 1905 in the Russo-Japanese War.
Yeah.
Which also started, Matt.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Oddly enough, the Russo-Japanese War started with a surprise attack on Russia's navy.
Really?
Little foreshadowing, little trick that they like.
So the
to do.
Chinese, they like to kind of sneak attack
The Japanese.
the
The
Japanese.
Japanese snuck attack the Ruskies with a little. They like to start wars by eliminating the other side's navy, which is a sick move.
But isn't it just one base? Isn't there like multiple? Or they just take a nice big chunk?
Not in wartime. Like that was the Asiatic. That was our entire Pacific fleet, just about.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they fucked us up bad in Pearl Harbor.
Damn.
Like that was the fact that those 3 aircraft carriers weren't there, really helped.
Yeah.
The United States was going to win that war regardless. I believe as a historian, but really, hastened the victory.
So why did the kamikaze? Why don't they just drop bombs? I mean, it's kind of a mind fuck.
I
to
think
be like,
I think they had production problems. Like I think they were like running out of bullets
kamikazes.
and
I
stuff.
believe.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I don't think they were kamikazes at Pearl Harbor.
Really?
I don't think so. I think that was like
Kamikaze
My bad.
was.
I just assumed.
Excuse me.
That's all right. You've come a long way. I remember Pearl Harbor. You thought it was like biplanes and shit. This is good. And there could have been. I mean, the Japanese did a lot of like psychological warfare where they would just like they had bonsai charges, which would be just everybody run at the other side. They would all die. They never worked.
Jesus.
Everybody would just kill themselves. And it was so bad that like it bothered the guys shooting them.
Yeah.
Like they were like, this is bad. We're in a bad place.
This is
These
fucked
people
up.
don't care at all. And that was like the mystique they tried to build up for their own army. It was like, we're fucking nuts, dude.
Damn.
Like we are nuts. We're all ready to die.
I wonder how many personnel they lost doing
bonsai charges?
just doing stuff.
So I was
like
listening to Hardcore History, that fucking
like when
Supernova in the East. He has a bunch on it, and it's like he was talking about how you can look up picture aftermath of bonsai charges pictures, and it's nuts, dude. It's just hundreds of dudes just laying there that they all
Jesus
tried
Christ.
to charge.
Could they have like almost won if they didn't do that? Like,
No,
is it?
they had no shot, and they knew they.
It's
had
like
no
when they
shot.
tell you to stop buying like Starbucks every morning. It's like that's where you're losing your money.
Yeah. It's like, no, that's not. It's because I don't have a job. No, it was the Japanese knew, a lot of their like higher ups knew they couldn't fuck with the United States because a lot of them studied in the United States. They saw what we had. Mm-hmm. They saw like the amount of people, the amount of land, all the farm. Mm-hmm. Like they were like, if this war machine gets moving, we have no shot. Yeah. So like a lot of the higher ups were like, don't try to fuck with the United States. And they went with it anyway.
What was Japan's
Tojo.
whole thing? Like, why did they team up with the Nazis? Did they team up with the Nazis?
They did team up with the Nazis, which actually allowed them to get Vietnam from the French in 1940. So when the French left, Japan was like, that's ours. And because they were allied with the Germans, the French had to be like, okay, and sign it over to them. So they joined with, they were just good allies to have, especially with Russia. With Russia, that way Germany, they were ready for war with Russia, and they wanted to have Russia have two fronts as well. So Japan, that worked out for them.
I didn't really think about that a lot, how they were all on like the Nazis team.
Yeah.
You know, you never
that was a
really-
bad team.
Yeah, dude, that was a tough.
It was them, Mussolini, the Italians, dude.
Yeah.
And then the Italians turned on the Germans.
I bet early though.
Classic collective backstab.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, it's not going very well. Let's
we
switch. Those other guys are winning pretty good.
Who would have thought this podcast would be more racist to Italians than Japanese? Just wait. We'll get there.
Oh, man. I didn't know they switched like that.
Yeah.
So they were like, you know what?
Towards the end of the war, the Italians.
This is messed up,
yeah,
guys.
they're like, I think we're doing it bad, dude. We got to switch. Maybe we were wrong.
That's such a sick move. Just
Sick
be
move.
like, wait a second
Yeah.
here.
Well, they flipped right when, like, the war in North Africa ended. Or, like, when the Allies started to win in North Africa and started to invade southern Italy, they were like, hold on. We're on your guys' team. We got to get these sons of bitches.
They called a timeout. They're like, timeout.
Yeah.
Timeout.
They're like, wait, what's going on? Who the fuck are these German motherfuckers?
What? We thought we were on your side the whole time. That was awesome.
Churchill, when that I couldn't find it, but I could have sworn he sent like a cigar to the king. I could be wrong, but he was fucking stoked when the U.S. As soon as the U.S. got bombed, Churchill was like, "Yes, dude, we won." In fact, that night, in his own words, written in a history of World War II, Churchill said that night he went to bed and slept the sleep of the saved. Pretty tight. Everything Churchill says rules.
Yeah, he does talk. Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Slept the sleep of the slave. Saved.
Whoa.
Saved. Whoa.
I'm part of me, man.
Sorry.
I apologize that he
Excuse me,
brought up
Connor.
slaves.
He just came down from New England. I think they still
That's a much different sleep, I would imagine.
of the
All right.
saved.
And the saved versus the slaved.
So, yeah, that's a rough sleep.
This one letter changes everything.
Yeah. So the Japanese at this point, I mean, right when Pearl Harbor happened, they expanded everywhere. But like I said, they were already in China. They were in China. They had Korea. They had Manchuria. They were expanding quite a bit. Also interesting, the Japanese were very interested in biological weapons, and they were mostly trying them out on China, including they dropped ceramic bombs filled with bubonic plague.
Oh.
They tested typhus and other diseases on approximately 1,000 different Chinese villages.
Damn.
So they were just in there just...
Ceramic bombs?
I think it was a ceramic thing filled with bubonic plague.
Do they put
just-
they make like a little imperfection? Isn't that like a Japanese?
Yeah, I think they patched the
Beauties.
imperfection back up, and then they like put like gold stuff. So our boy is sleeping.
Mario's...
He wakes up.
keep in mind also, the Japanese are not great. 1937 rape of Nanking, we talked about that. 350,000 approximately were massacred in that.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Right after Pearl Harbor, they expanded by attacking British colonies in Burma and Malaya, as well as Dutch-controlled Sumatra. So they attacked Burma and Malaya right away to get the rubber that those places had, and then they got Sumatra from the Dutch for the oil. And in Malaya, it was kind of a precursor. That's where like the the River Kwai.
Yeah, bridge over the River Kwai.
Yeah, so it was a bit of a precursor to what happens to old Mario, but they did the same thing. They took Malaya, just destroyed all the British prisoners. They really didn't take prisoners. The Japanese, like if you surrendered, you were nothing.
Damn.
You were lower than life. They hated it.
So they would just like kind of like throw you in a pit or something?
Yeah, they did everything that you can imagine.
Damn.
It sucked. And this is the thing. Carlin was saying that the reason, so they would like torture the fuck out of whoever they got. Mm-hmm. If they captured you, they would torture you. They'd cut your dick off, put it in your mouth. Scariest shit possible. And he said one of the reasons they did that was to ensure that their own troops never surrendered because they knew they would get tortured for what they did. So it was like top-down order. You guys got to torture whoever the fuck you get. Mm-hmm. And just make sure no one's fucking surrendering. Like, make sure this is a war of just the worst shit possible.
Fuck. God.
Yeah, Japanese, not very good.
Yeah, that's pretty mean.
So right away, after Pearl Harbor, they also attacked other places on that day. They bombed just about every Allied airstrip in the Pacific. So they knocked out all of the airplanes and all of the Navy in the Pacific.
Damn.
In like a day, which limited General MacArthur's plan. He wanted to defend the Philippines by defending the beaches. Mm-hmm. So not letting them get on land, kind of like Saving Private Ryan, like set up shit on the beach.
Yeah.
But they couldn't do that because without naval support or air, they couldn't be out in the open. They'd just get crushed. They couldn't do anything about planes and shit.
Ooh.
So instead, they'd be forced to kind of slowly retreat within the Philippines once the Japanese got there and tried to, make it as hard as possible, which was the WPO3 plan. Just for those people out there. Yeah.
What does that stand
I forget.
for? I saw that on
it.
Wikipedia too in my quick research.
That's gotta suck, dude, to start off a war with a hard, like your whole naval front just fucked up.
Yeah, and you're on an island. So that's another thing. Like with island hopping, which is what the U.S. would do they figured out island hopping. That's kind of what it's called, where you just pick which island you want to attack. So the Japanese, towards the end of the war, they knew they were losing, and they would try to set up like massive defensive fortresses on these islands. Mm-hmm. And the U.S. was just like, no, we're not going to attack that. We'll just wait. You'll run out of food. We control the sea and the air. You can't get food on the island. So that's kind of all these islands result, like they kind of end up being prison colonies on their own. Like you're just stuck on this island with 100,000 other guys and no food.
Ugh.
Yeah. And the Japanese wouldn't surrender. So they would just starve to death and then kill themselves. Like, it was fucking wild,
oh my
dude.
God.
I mean, listen to Carlin's Supernova of the East. It talks about, like, just the way they fought was just, like they would use snipers that would just, they were all suicide missions. Like, they weren't like our snipers. Mm-hmm. They weren't like Chris Kyle's, dude.
Of course.
They weren't American heroes. These were dudes that would just hide and wait with a machine gun. And if people walk by, they would just fucking shoot as many as they could and then die. So MacArthur, I can't tell if he rules. A lot of people hate on the boy.
Really?
No, I think pretty sure he ruled.
I can't tell.
I think he's like a lot of guys. He like fucking ruled. Like Churchill ruled. True. And then I think like after the war is over, it's like, dude, you gotta chill.
Yeah, that was all the generals. Like Patton. Allegedly, they killed Patton. I don't know. Yeah. All these guys had weird, because they were all, this is back, it's still the 40s.
Yeah.
Like a general can technically take over the country.
That makes sense to me. I'd kill him too. I mean, you can't, if a guy wins World War II, like, is the guy that leads
Eisenhower, and then he becomes president.
Yeah.
True.
But he seemed pretty relaxed. Eisenhower of the...
Yeah. Of all those guys, MacArthur was pretty nuts. MacArthur would carry like a baton. He always had like a corncob pipe type thing. He had that hat. You remember that hat he wore? That's a Filipino hat. That was the hat they gave the leader of their military. So he wore it because he was in charge of the Filipino forces. We owned the Philippines. That was a U.S. colony, and we had just I believe they were like independent for like 10 years. The U.S. gave them their independence in like 35, I think. I could be wrong. But
have they been independent since then, or
they're independent now?
Yeah, Philippines are fucked up. I was watching some.
Well, the Philippines are fucked up now, but dude, Philippines rules.
Filipinos
rule.
Dude, awesome. I was watching.
I don't know any of them really, other than Manny Pacquiao.
well.
But based on this story, Filipinos.
Watch the No-Go Zone on Amazon. They do a gang in the
really?
Philippines. It's fucking sick.
What do Filipino people? What do they get up to?
I know they have more.
Chill.
I know they have like more guns than anybody.
They got a lot of gas.
They
bro.
love guns.
President just will shoot. Shoot to kill. If you sell drugs, shoot to kill. There's bounty
Oh,
hunters who will
right.
come kill you. If they find evidence, you can be murdered.
Yeah. So since
Whoa.
Yeah,
you can see where this started,
Yeah,
they've had a rough go for
it
a long
seems,
time.
seems
Dude.
like it.
Yeah, and before that they were Spanish. That's why they all have those Spanish
Yep.
names. All that. Philip, I believe. That's why it's the
Hmm.
Philippines.
Heard that.
That's why they all have like Manny Pacquiao. They all have Spanish
Okay,
names.
Yeah.
And we took the Philippines, I believe, when we went to war with Spain after we blew up the Maine. You know,
Okay.
remember the Maine in Cuba? The ship?
Yeah.
It was like a false. We did that. I
USS
believe.
Maine, yeah.
Yeah, I think the U.S. blew up the Maine itself. It was like, look what Spain did to us,
Yeah.
those motherfuckers.
What year is this? The 1912 or something like that?
The war with Spain was. Look that up, man. I'm not sure.
That's the one. Was Teddy Roosevelt in that one? Didn't he like charge a hill or
Yes,
something?
you're exactly
Yeah.
right. Yeah, he
Didn't
was
know-
in that. Yeah.
Didn't know
Yeah,
he
yeah.
fought Spain, but
Yeah.
glad we won.
Well, it was like,
Fuck them, dude.
yeah, we just got a little nutty. We just wanted to expand. Same thing with what we did with Mexico in the 18.
The Spanish-American War, right?
Yeah.
It was preseason.
1898.
All right.
Damn it, I was going to say that. You got to stop doubting yourself. So, December 7th was Pearl Harbor. By December 22nd, General Homa, General fucking Homo, dude. Japanese General Masaharu Homo. Also, I'm going to do this like the Irishman. Hung to death in 1945. You ever see The Irishman?
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever they introduce characters, they show you
Oh, they
like
tell
how they
them what
die. It's like pipe bomb to the face. General Hama
about that.
hung to death in 1945
Damn.
By the Japanese.
by the U.S. for his dirty deeds. So everything this dickhead's doing right now, he's going to get hung for in like 3 years.
Damn, I didn't realize we were still hanging people then.
We're hanging people. We hung Saddam.
No, we didn't
We're
do
still-
that.
Oh, we turned the blood. We were like, all right, boys. I think Hama
It's
got
your
hung.
culture.
I think he got hung in
You
the
wanna- You want
Philippines.
to topple a wall onto
That
him?
dude got hung in the Philippines?
Yeah. They brought him back to the Philippines, and they're like, all right, remember these guys?
Oh,
They're your
man.
jury. So they landed on December 22nd. The Allies actually held out until April 9th. So they held out for months. And this was a U.S. and Filipino force, mostly Filipino.
Yeah.
And also the Philippines Army was 5 years old. They just, so like, you ever see footage of like us trying to train like Iraqi soldiers, like
Yeah.
dudes that can't do jumping jacks?
Yeah, yeah.
They literally did. So that was the army. This is a new army, and the U.S. the soldiers had never fought.
Jesus,
They had
dude.
faulty equipment. All their helmets were from all their shit was from like World War One.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, there's no Navy and Air Force,
It's
so they're
like-
not getting resupplied.
It's like militarizing like Uber drivers.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
And they're
absolutely.
all they're all in like play it again equipment.
Yeah, it's 100,000 Uber drivers on an island,
Oh.
and they're going up against the Japanese, who have been at war forever.
Yeah.
These are all like hardened psychos
Mm-hmm.
against Uber drivers, and the Uber drivers hold out pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They just tell them like boring, sad stories. Yeah, well, it hurt my back. You know, you can only work 20 hours a week.
How about that MacArthur, huh? It's like, all right, man. I don't want to talk MacArthur.
So Mario's on this island.
Mario's on the island, dude.
Damn,
Super
dude.
Mario's fucking. He's having a tough go, dude. This shit sucks. And again, the Japanese are so they retreat to the Bataan Peninsula, which controls like the Manila Bay, and holding that, trying to keep the Japanese Navy out of the bay is important. There's a small island off that peninsula called Corregidor, which is where MacArthur eventually is. He's like there, and it still sucks. Like you're in bunkers, just getting bombed all day.
Yeah.
There's no stopping there's no one stopping airplanes from bombing you. So it's just whenever they want. But Hama is under pressure to take this island. Like he has to get it because everybody else in Malaya, in Sumatra, all that, easy. Everybody won. He's the general that's like having a tough time with these soldiers. So a lot of his guys were like, just wait like another month, and they have to quit. Like, you don't even have to attack them. They have no food. But he felt pressure to keep attacking. At one point, he passed out. He fainted under pressure.
Really?
He fucking passed out under like all the stress of the battle.
Really?
Yeah. It was a negative experience. Also, this was interesting. Something I saw this in one video about Mario. Something like 1 or 2 in every 25 grenades they had worked. Nothing worked.
What?
All their ammo and shit was garbage.
The Japanese?
No, the U.S.
Oh, really?
Japanese were a war machine at this point. We just started.
So they would toss a nade and it had a 50%
This is-
chance of going off?
Fucking 10%. What? And just throw it and be like, hope that, or it just
that
hits somebody and like,
sucks.
oh, ah, hey. But again, this is the worst place ever. This is like intense jungle fighting. Yeah. Oh. This is intense jungle fighting. This is Bataan has 2 volcanoes on it in a very small. It's not big. Like this peninsula is like pretty small. It just blows. There were cool things that happened, including the charge of the 26th Cavalry, which was the final U.S. cavalry charge.
That's horses.
Really?
Yeah.
Horses. There was a horse charge in this.
The U.S. charged.
The U.S. So a bunch of the Japanese were crossing this river into a village where I'm sure they were going to fucking cut everyone apart.
Yeah.
And then they didn't have anything. There was a scout. It was the Philippine scout. These horses, and they saw these guys trying to cross the river into this village, and they just charged into this village with fucking revolvers.
That's
on
awesome.
horses. Yeah, it was sick.
Fuck.
Unfortunately. Eventually, the 26th Cavalry ate all their horses, so it does have a pretty sad ending.
How long after the charge did that happen?
I don't know.
Just
I don't
months-
know.
months later? They just
yeah,
went into the woods with their
I'm sure they
horses?
went through horses pretty quick. I'm sure they went.
I don't know.
They
I
munched
think
those
a
horses.
How long does it take to eat a horse?
There's 100,000 people.
Oh, shit.
that's
yeah,
nothing.
So,
that's like one.
People are just everything they could eat. They would, dude, there was stories of this guy who, like, when the bombs would go off and they were in their foxholes, animals would hide in the foxholes with them, and they would just grab them and munch them. And they were monkeys, and they were baby monkeys, and the guy said they looked exactly like humans, and even when he was starving, he couldn't eat them because they looked like babies.
Holy
But yeah, they, like at night there'd be explosions, so the animals would hide with you, and dudes would just grab them and be like, just munching like,
God.
dude, you can't even. I'm telling you, this shit. I don't know. I was listening to this, just like, whoa, dude. How does anybody live this?
Yeah, well, how do you come back from that and then have someone be like, "Yeah, you like filled out this form wrong"? It's like, what are you talking? I had to eat a baby monkey.
Yeah, I ate a monkey. I ate a monkey alive during bombs. I was that hungry. While bombs were going off, I was like, "This is gonna be pretty good."
Yeah, let me catch a quick snack.
So on April 9th, they had to surrender. They surrendered. And this was, I believe, General Wainwright's call. MacArthur was like, "Don't surrender." MacArthur kept telling him, like, "Don't worry." He hated the Navy.
Yeah.
There was a weird rivalry between the Army and Navy back then that was like, it was real.
That's when you got to cut that out, dude. Like, oh, I hate the Navy.
He was like, the Navy's being pussies right now. Although, in his defense, he was like, "Stop being pussies. We need help." But everybody told them, "Don't try to defend the Philippines." Like, everybody told MacArthur, like, "You can't defend the Philippines."
Yeah.
And that was even when we had a Navy and Air Force. They were like, "We're never going to be able to get supplies there. It's so close to Japan. We can't resupply you." Anyway.
So yeah, they're
And-
basically like, let that happen.
So, yeah.
But MacArthur was like, "That's pussy stuff."
MacArthur was like, "That's defeatist."
Yeah, yeah.
Those were his exact words, which is why he wanted. That's what he felt about that WPO 3 plan or whatever that was.
Yeah.
That's defeatist. Although it could have maybe worked long enough. They might have held out until the Navy could get there. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
As a historian, I'm not sure. It's up in the air for
Make
me.
a
Little
call.
blurb that
Make
I
the
read
call.
was like, he was like, "This is bullshit. It's defeatist. We got to be more aggressive." And the Japanese kind of fucked him up real quick. And he's
Yeah.
like, "All right, back to WPO 3.
Oh yeah, right away. So yeah, the Japanese just kind of marched them back. Although the Japanese did have to like stop and like, so they were taking some hits. It
them
wasn't
what for?
like we gave them what for. The Uber drivers gave them fucking what for, dude. So at this point, Mario is on the southern tip of the peninsula when the surrender is issued. He's at a place called Mariveles. It's the southern point of the peninsula. So that's the beginning of what is called the Bataan Death March. So all these people surrendered. It's like 60,000 soldiers, 70,000 soldiers, and then a ton of civilians. All these Filipinos on the island were trying to run with the troops. So that also, thousands of civilians.
Jesus.
So that's also, there's no food. And these people haven't eaten in months already. And now they're being handed over to the Japanese, who don't respect prisoners at all. Have disdain for them, and didn't give them food or water. And they were then forced to march 60 to 70 miles to Fort O'Donnell. Now, the march is considered one of the bigger atrocities to ever happen to the U.S., and it was it took 6 days. Anywhere from 5 to 18,000 Filipinos died on the march. Only around 500 to 650 U.S. soldiers died. They took it a little easier on us. They hated the Uber drivers, dude.
Yeah, that's a big beat. Filipinos get the bottom of the barrel in the Asian world.
Japanese hated them, dude.
Chinese are not a big fan of Filipinos.
Whoever's number one in Asia at the time just fucking trashes everyone. They're like, Filipinos? Disgusting. Then the Filipinos come over here. We're like, what are you, Chinese? The hell are you anyway?
Hey, you're like Chinese but hotter. What the hell is that?
Fucking hot. This was wild. So all right. So this march, it was a real bummer.
What the hell are you anyway?
What the fuck are you?
I can't
Why are they getting mad? I can't believe they're getting mad. I'm just guessing.
I'm in the ballpark.
I can't put my finger on what kind of bullshit you are.
Yeah. Hey, Matt. I don't know what the fuck you are, but I don't like it. All right. So the Bataan Death March. Matt, if you ever didn't want to do something, it was the Bataan Death March.
Oh, my God.
All right?
My survival rate would be pretty decent.
You ever think about something you don't want to do?
Yes.
It's the Bataan Death March.
Dude.
But of the, what did I say, 70,000, 60,000 soldiers? 70,000 soldiers that surrendered. Also, this was the largest surrender in U.S. history.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Since Harper's Ferry in the Civil War. I think 12,000 soldiers. I forget.
That's
but
Union soldiers surrendered?
Union soldiers surrendered. The old Stonewall, your boy.
Wow.
So 70,000 people were all right, they said uncle, basically.
70,000 said uncle.
That's a lot of people to surrender, dude.
It is. And that was, it's weird to read these histories where they kind of try to let Japan off the hook a little somehow, where they're the reason they treated them so poorly and didn't feed them or give them drinks is because they weren't prepared for that many prisoners.
Yeah.
Which I think technically they weren't, which just led to massive overcrowding in everything they did. But also they wouldn't let them drink water.
Yeah.
They emptied everybody's canteens when they started the march. They took everybody's fucking hats and helmets off so that they got fucking sunburned.
Damn, they took everyone's flat brims?
They took all their fucking doughboy flat brims. And it was called sun treatment. They would literally just sit you in the sun. They were cunts, dude.
Yeah.
And
Can Asian people get burned?
I would imagine.
Yeah, for sure. They can cop a burn.
How long do you
I don't
think it
know.
takes?
These guys seem to handle it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, Japan, you get burnt.
Yeah.
There's snow there. They can get crushed.
Cop the parasol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Filipinos, they can take it. But the sun didn't get them.
Obviously not.
The swords and bullets got them.
Okay.
And trucks.
Oh.
They would follow the line of people with trucks and tanks. So if you fell behind, they would just get run over. If you started a straggle, they would kill you. If you asked for water, they would kill you.
Damn.
I mean, here's one that this was interesting. So there's a thing called the Pontingan River Massacre. Pontingan River Massacre. Hundreds of POWs were executed and they were executed by sword and bayonet, and I mean there was beheadings. Japanese love cutting fucking people's heads off with swords.
Yeah.
It's got to be kind of cool.
I just got to that part of Westworld.
When you
In
sharpen
what?
a knife
Westworld,
and cut a tomato.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, it went right through.
Yeah.
It's also weird too. The war prisoner culture is weird, where it's like, yeah, they were jerks to the guy. Like you're supposed to if you're killing each other, then you're like, all right, time out, and they're like,
Well, you are.
Here's your room, sir.
There's rules.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
There's
though.
rules, and the Japanese were like, nah.
Yeah, they're like,
They didn't go with any of that.
Yeah.
well, it's just fun. It's just funny to be like, all right, when we're done killing each other, you got to give me room and
It's
board.
just to make sure your guys get the same treatment. That's
yeah,
what it is.
that makes sense. That makes
So
sense.
again, that goes back to why the Japanese did this,
yeah,
which is they never wanted their guys to surrender. They wanted to make sure their soldiers believed that if they got captured, they would get this. I listened to one of the quotes was like, this guy, he was just talking about how he would fight like angry because one time they found one of the members of their squad that had gone missing in the jungle, and he was tied over a log and he had been raped. All the Japanese dudes fucked him and then shoved a bayonet in his
Jesus
ass.
Christ.
That's how they killed him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you
How
do
they
you
know
not
he got
torture
fucked?
people after that?
I don't know. I
he
was thinking the
gaped?
same thing.
Was he gaped?
This is a U.S. serviceman.
He did a close up with the eyes. Like, these
I'm
fucking
sure they
gaped,
they
dude.
probably.
I'm sure there was semen.
Yeah, it was
He
probably
saw,
jizz all over.
ew.
Oh.
So he saw, he's like, oh, there's my boy. And he was like, oh, he's come on his, oh, fuck, they fucking raped him.
Come on.
Oh, man.
That's the term bukkake. That's where it comes from. It's a Japanese war technique.
Stop, dude. I almost, you had me.
I know, I was
like,
smiling.
Yeah,
I was smiling when I said
I got
it.
there too.
I was like, whoa.
Because it does feel like after, they probably did it once, and we're like, does it look like he was raped though?
Yeah.
How do we make it?
I'd
We
be
gotta
so
make sure they
pissed,
know.
dude. If I found either of you guys had gotten raped to death, I'd be furious, dude. I would avenge the
Well,
shit
Chris
out of
wouldn't be raped.
it. You don't think so?
He would have made love. Chris would have made love. He'd be like, oh my God, so many troops are trying to get
I
me.
would have tried.
Guys, I am into this, and we're disrespecting
Sorry,
these
sorry,
fucking
sorry.
guys.
Sorry.
I would have tried to woo him. I would have tried to be like, well, you can fuck me, but it's
That's
come on.
disgusting. A guy died like that.
Like, come on.
I can't, dude. You guys take freedom.
You can
for
fuck me,
granted.
but we got to protect me afterwards.
I
True.
take free. You guys are taking
I'll
freedom.
just turn into his annoying girlfriend instantly. Like, ah.
Are you really wearing that hat? All right, listen.
Go ahead.
Listen. All right. So in that river massacre where hundreds of Filipino and U.S. soldiers got massacred, that was under the order of Masanobu Tsuji. Now this is interesting because, like I said, Homo got fucking hung for what he had done. Tsuji was in that same. He was in the same boat. He was about to get hung. He escaped. All right. Tsuji managed to elude capture while facing war crimes by escaping to Thailand by himself.
Blended
Nice.
in.
Yeah, true. We're like, we can't find this motherfucker.
He's disappeared.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he could be any of these. He took his hat off and just stood next to another guy. We're like,
I mean, dude, that was the absolute puzzle for a 1940s white dude. He going to Thailand. He's like, God fucking damn it.
he's like, there he is. Ah, shit.
You got to get him before he gets to Thailand.
Yeah.
Are you that son of a bitch?
We
You're
gotta-
doing war crimes?
We got to get him before he gets into any group of 5 dudes because he's vanished. So this guy vanished. He just walked slowly to Thailand. We couldn't get him. Interestingly, now this is a guy who did. This is crazy. And I looked at the documents. I looked at the damn documents.
You looked at the
all right?
docs.
I saw the docs. I saw the dossier on Tsuji.
Damn.
Tsuji, after this, in 2005, declassified documents revealed that Tsuji became a CIA asset during the Cold War.
Stop, dude.
Bro.
What?
Yeah.
How'd they
That's
find him?
awesome.
I don't know. There was rumors that he was in North Vietnam helping the Viet Cong. There was, I don't know, wild times.
That's
though.
fucking crazy.
But then, it was like, wait, he was a spy for us during the Cold War. I think he was also retarded. I think in the notes they're like, this guy's totally useless. All right. I figured you'd be interested in a little Tsuji info.
Yeah, that's
like
pretty
that.
nice, actually.
Following the surrender of Bataan on April 9th, 1942, I believe this is just, the Imperial Japanese Army prisoners were massed in Marivelis, where Maria was, and Bagak town. Forgive me. They were ordered to turn over their possessions. American Lieutenant Kermit Lay recounted how this was done. Actually, I'm going to do this like Carlin.
Please do.
I've been trying to sleep while listening to Carlin.
Yeah.
And it's impossible because he fucking screams quotes.
Yeah.
Have you ever listened? He's like, now you're talking the type of slaughter you couldn't even imagine. American Lieutenant Kermit K. recounted how this was done. They pulled us off into a rice paddy and began shaking us down.
He yells.
He screams the quotes.
He yells. He gets quiet. He changes the pace. He's like,
and this is what can you even imagine what this was like? Kermit K. had this to say. They pulled us off down into the... Yeah. It was making me laugh last night doing that. Anyway, here's the actual quote. They pulled us off down into a rice paddy and began shaking us down. They began shaking us down.
shaking us down.
There were about 100 of us, so it took time to get to all of us. Everyone had pulled their pockets wrong side out and laid all their things out in front. They were taking jewelry and doing a lot of slapping. They're slapping the boys around.
Fuck.
I laid out my New
Grab ass.
Testament. He laid out his Bible, so go ahead. I dare you to take it, boys. After the shakedown, the Japs took an officer and 2 enlisted men behind a rice shack and shot them.
Damn.
And shot them. The men who had been next to them said that the Japanese, they had Japanese souvenirs and money. So anybody that was found with anything Japanese, the Japanese used it as an excuse to execute them for stealing. And they did this the whole time.
Oh, fuck.
A soldier approached our boy Mario. He's marching.
I was thinking about that guy getting found. Fucking
Stop.
Sorry.
It's
like the
terrible.
approach, man. It's horrible. I'm just.
Matt, there's certain things you don't joke about.
I know.
just happening upon it.
Yeah, it's just I'm in shock.
Yeah, that's... And then just being mad the rest of the war.
Oh, I'll be
It's like,
furious,
I'm
dude.
gonna fucking kill these dudes when I
It's
get
also
older.
just like, how do you retaliate? It's like, I'm gonna fuck one.
I would fuck
Oh.
him for real. I'd fuck him 100%.
Yeah.
Would you?
I'd have to.
I don't know if I'd fuck him. I would
I'd fuck him. I'd jizz on him at least.
jizz on him.
Yeah, I would jizz on him.
I would jizz and make him
You would just
like,
stand next to him
drink
and
that
jerk off.
and then kill him. I don't know.
jerk
man.
off on him, kill him. You have to.
So Mario's standing. He's in the march. A soldier approaches Mario. He demanded Mario's Notre Dame ring. Remember that ring that he
dude,
loved?
Yeah, yeah.
Super Mario was still wearing it
Yeah.
in the march for some reason.
It's hilarious.
I think he forgot. He was probably pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Wow.
The soldier put his bayonet to Mario's neck, and a U.S. soldier turned to him and told him it wasn't worth dying for because Mario said no. He loved his ring. This
Jesus.
Japanese soldier put a bayonet to him and was like, give me the ring. He's like, no. You don't have to take out the ring. This is pretty crazy, though.
Did he get the ring off his hand?
He did.
Okay.
Japanese soldier steals the ring. Steals his Notre Dame class ring, and Mario is fucking... so fucking sad, dude.
Oh, man.
Then this happens. This is wild. A Japanese officer approaches him and says, in perfect English, says, did one of my men take something from you? Which is like, the hell is this guy doing speaking my language?
Yeah.
And Tonelli said, yeah, he took my ring. He took my class ring. And the guy says, the officer says, I studied in the United States. I went to Southern California. I remember that run. He remembers the game. He remembers Tonelli's run in 1937. He was like, I'm familiar with Notre Dame football. And he handed him the ring back.
Whoa.
It's fucking wild.
That's pretty crazy. So he got to wear his ring.
He kept his ring. Now, the officer was like, you got to fucking hide that because everybody's going to try to steal that.
Yeah, yeah.
So
He
I don't know where
respected the
he
way
hit
he
it.
pounded the ball.
he loved that north-south running approach.
Wow.
But yeah, he's a Japanese officer. He studied at USC. He's
Yeah.
like, I remember that 1937 run.
Yeah.
What a
Crazy.
game.
Think
Yeah.
about like running into like Reggie Bush.
True.
Like if we, all right, let's say we like invaded like
Yeah.
Jamaica, and you just saw Usain Bolt walking, and you're like,
Oh, shit.
I remember that guy.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
I would be like, kill him right away. If he
Like,
was,
he's gonna escape. Motherfucker.
if he's
dude,
on the other
see what
side.
Tonelli
yeah,
didn't-
he's huge.
Tonelli had his
He can
strength, dude. He could, dude. You know how fast he would have trucked through the Baton Death March?
Oh, my
That's true.
God.
If you saw like
Just-
yeah.
just lowering the shoulder. You ever see All-Star highlight videos?
Yeah.
Where he's like trucking through like 12 dudes. Would have been incredible. See those tiny Japanese try to tackle him?
Oh, no way.
Nobody could have stopped Mario.
Yeah, if you saw like an emaciated Usain Bolt,
Yeah.
you'd put the gold medal back on.
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
You'd be like, come on, man. Just
You're the fastest.
Mario said this about that officer. He said, I always thought that someday he'd try to look me up. I guess he probably didn't make it.
he
And
didn't try to look that guy up. He didn't know that guy.
no, you fucking. He didn't. I doubt he knew his name. It's like I looked up Matsuhaka Bakaraki or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they got streets over there.
Couldn't Google it. I'll tell you this.
He's got his ring.
He's got his ring. Anyway, Mario's got his ring back. Last night, this is what I called Chris because this shit was sick, dude. If you get a chance, listen to Jocko's podcast or read the book.
Yeah.
It's by Jim Bollich. Jim Bollich, Bollich. He has a book called The Baton Death March, A Soldier's Story. And Jocko has a whole podcast on it where he basically just reads he reads passages.
I love
from
when
the
he
book.
does that. Yeah, he just like reads
Dude,
books.
I was listening to this thing like, it was crazy. The end of this book fucking ruled.
What was it about? So it was about a
Alright.
soldier's account of the baton.
Yeah,
Death
he
March?
was with Mario, and oddly enough, they were in the same camp initially as well, which was called Cabana Tuan.
Nice.
They were both in that camp.
Got a cabana.
Cabana Tuan. But this book, dude, like the fucking shit they went, like the
Yeah.
march. Dysentery, turns out it's not as funny as we all think it is.
What happens?
You end up like shitting out blood and mucus for the majority of it.
Oh,
You know, I just thought it was just diarrhea to death.
it's blood
I
and
think
mucus.
I thought it was.
It is, you diarrhea out blood and mucus.
I think I've had a
Right,
little
yeah.
dysentery before.
But that's
Oh, I've
like
had-
that's the beginning.
I've
little.
been wiping too hard and
Little
getting
bit
dysentery. The beginning, you just crap. Yeah, you crap.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you start when shit
And then
gets.
the lining is gone.
Yeah,
and
then
you just,
it's
yeah.
Just crap out everything.
You crap out. And so all these guys had dysentery.
Oh.
All these guys had everybody was crapping out. Everybody, and obviously there's no showers. There's no water. Jim Bollich, I'm gonna fuck his name
Yeah.
up. Jim. We'll call him Jim. He fucking, at one point he's marching. They would do this thing where they saw a well, like where you could get some water. And if you went to the well, you would get shot. But they were all so thirsty that they would all agree, a bunch of us are going to get shot, but we got to try to get this. So they, like a group of 12 dudes would run to get water. 5 of them would get shot to death. He was one of the guys. He went for it. Jim did, got a gulp of water and ran back in line and made it. But like 4 other guys got shot.
Damn.
I mean, it was crazy. The whole at one point he was marching and he saw a canteen on a fence while they were marching, and he was like, I thought it was a trap, but fuck it. I took it, and he got it. Jim got a canteen that got him through the march, and he had to hold it the whole day because he was like, I can't drink it in daylight because if somebody sees me, they'll kill me.
Yeah.
So he just marched with like a canteen hidden.
Oh, it would
and
kill
he
me.
was so thirsty.
He had a
dude.
bev.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, what was interesting about that was he started to get dysentery. And right when they got to this camp, Cabana Tuan, there was a tree there that had leaves that cured dysentery. He got lucky that he started to get the symptoms of dysentery like during the march, so he knew he had it, so he started munching these leaves. But within like a few days, the tree was empty. There was no leaves because everybody had dysentery.
Damn.
Everybody died. I'm talking like they all died.
Damn.
Now they split them up, U.S. and Filipino camps. So the Filipinos during the march, like Filipino civilians were getting killed. Like they would try to give people food and they would get executed for that. Like,
Fuck.
dude, the Japanese were so mean, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Man, what's their problem?
Wanna
Did we
take over the
massacre
world.
anybody?
Did we?
White people?
We don't do that kind of thing.
No, we don't do that crap. What do you mean we? I stand by nothing the United States has done
No.
other than going to the moon.
True.
That's the only one.
the only
I
thing I
feel like I
celebrate.
had something to
Colonize,
Big time.
colonize the moon.
do with that. All right, so Mario's at this camp. So is old Jim. Jim had like, if you listen to this podcast, it gives you a deeper account. I mean, I'm starting to run out of steam here because the rest of this is now, and also you got to keep in mind this is the beginning of the war.
Oh.
This is like the very beginning of the war. These guys got into prison camps, and the prison camps are exactly what you'd think they were. It was like fucking bamboo walls, dirt.
Yeah.
You just get killed. 4 guys tried to escape from Cabana or whatever the fuck it was called, and
Cabana Tuan.
Cabana Tuan, 4 guys tried to escape. They all got brought back. They got placed in crates at the front of the camp, like small, tiny crates, so that everybody could see what happens if you tried to escape. Then they marched everybody out, had the 4 guys dig their own graves, and then got executed into their own graves.
Oh.
After that, they split up into like a buddy system, a group of 10. So if one of you escaped, everybody died. And anytime somebody escaped, everybody else got executed.
Kill all your buddies.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they're mean, dude.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Did people successfully escape from there?
Yeah, and what was cool, especially some of that cavalry unit, some of them escaped, and they formed a guerrilla resistance in the Philippines for like a long time.
Fuck.
Yeah, pretty tight.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah. Also, listen to the hardcore history on this. The Australians versus the Japanese, pretty tight.
It's a good battle.
They're
They're tight now. They're allies.
Are they, boys?
I think the allies.
I think there's so many Japanese.
Mm.
We're all allies with Japan
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Japan,
that's-
yeah,
yeah.
Japan was like
Anything Australia
give us
is doing is
baseball, give
us.
us
That's
basketball.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I was
They're
reading about.
if you think of Australia, that's basically Canada for
Gotcha.
us.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything we do, they're like, hell yeah.
Southern
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah.
Copycats.
They rule, though. Just
sure.
like Canada.
Yeah.
Canada and Australia both kind of rule. Whoa, you don't like Canada?
I'm not about.
I heard
I
yeah,
think Canada's cool.
yeah.
I'm saying they're kind of like copycats.
Yeah.
They just chill, do stuff, and then like, what's America up to?
Yeah, except both of them fight like hard.
Australia and Canada.
Yeah, they're hard.
I mean,
fighters.
Australia would crush Canada.
You'd be surprised.
I mean, I know there's some tough dudes from Canada for
No,
sure.
Yeah.
Canada was a D-Day. Canada fucking balled out because they were all
Really?
English.
But I thought they were at like the weak parts. Were they
mean,
Omaha, Utah, or were they like?
Look, I don't know
down the
exactly where.
line.
I know the Canadians did work.
Yeah, I think so. But there was sections.
Historically, Canada has done.
So you're saying
Good stuff.
Aussies are kind of yellow bellies. when it
No,
comes to-
Aussies are hardcore fucking.
So there's
dudes.
no yellow bellies.
Neither of them. I'm saying both of those countries are hardcore.
Nice.
Hardcore.
What's the?
It's history.
I feel like somebody has to be a yellow belly so I
Gallipoli
can
or
feel good
whatever?
about myself.
France. You could say France.
Oh, yeah.
France is weak.
No, they just ran into the
Buzzsaw.
Germans twice.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, they ran into Alabama twice. Germany's Alabama. Germany's Alabama.
Yeah, that's got to be fun. In the beginning, Italy had to feel like they picked the right horse. They were like,
Fucking
look
right,
at
dude. Look how
Germany.
sharp Hitler looked. He was up
Yeah.
there screaming and shit. It's like, yo, this is our fucking team. Compare him to fucking Churchill.
Yeah,
And also,
True.
Germany had just taken everything they wanted the whole time.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the second things got rocky, Italy was like, yeah, I don't even love you. It was a honeymoon phase for a few years.
did what? Yeah.
You're doing a what to the Jews? We're in the Northeast. All right. What the hell? What the heck's going on? All right. So if you listen, this is for the listener.
Yeah.
If you're going to listen to that Jocko podcast or read that book, don't listen to the rest of this or what I'm about to say. Because fast forward like a minute. Because I'm going to tell these characters, these two fucking knuckleheads, about our old boy Jim. So Jim, and this also happened to Mario. They get put in what's called hell ships. So these ships were transporting prisoners off the island back to Japan. Like if you were like an able-bodied guy, they would send you back to Japan to work because they didn't sign the Geneva Conventions. They would put prisoners to work in factories and all that shit. But they put you on these steel. First off, I forgot to include this in the Bataan Death March. There was about a 1-hour train ride. They put them all on trains to ship them to Camp O'Donnell, and the train it was in boxcars. That were made out of metal, just like the ship was.
Ugh.
That it was 110 degrees this day on this march, and they packed. Obviously they underestimated how many prisoners there were going to be. You couldn't. So guys died in the boxcars and didn't fall. You were that packed. Like you'd just be standing next to a guy that was like, "Bleh."
It was full weekend at Bernie's.
Everybody was weekended, dude. Yeah.
It'd be
It was
two
weekend.
Bernies per one person who's alive. So you'd be between two Bernies, like, fuck.
Matt, your lack of respect for American war heroes is pissing me off. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just painting
It had to-
visually.
That was actually the perfect visual. But I don't like it. You don't fucking.
No, you're right. You're
It
right.
had to suck being tall back then because you couldn't get sent back to the factory
Why?
because you can't fit.
Can't fit. What do you mean?
Too tall.
Oh,
You
you're
need
talking about the
Japanese
Japanese
size.
factory?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
You can't
not
talk about-
everything's short centric, Chris.
Yeah.
So you say you couldn't
I
be.
You
bet
got those fucking
I bet
Tojo
this-
glasses on right now. Look, I'll kick your ass.
So you're telling me if you're too tall, you couldn't make the PlayStations if you got caught?
Oh, dude, we nuked them right into fucking VCRs and PlayStations. We're like, all right, enough cutting people's heads off, dude. Get to Sonic. Make Sega. Go. Make Mario.
You channel that psycho energy.
Japanese
into-
did make Mario.
Yeah.
What?
Perhaps after Mario Tonelli?
They might have actually.
I wonder if that's spy
Maybe that guy
activity.
survived.
Yeah. That's,
Damn,
Never
dude.
even thought of that.
Came back to Japan with the greatest tail.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Mario definitely against USC. He hit star power on that 70-yard run. It was din, 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 din. But yeah, they were putting these like fucking train cars that were like.
That sucks.
Dude, the hell ships were the shittiest sounding. That was the one that like while I was listening to it, I was like, all right, that one. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had to march 70 miles in 6 days under perfect conditions, I'd be like, this sucks.
Stinks.
If I had like a tent, I'd be like, I'm never doing this again.
Like a camel pack in his tent.
Yeah, dude. But the hell ships, they were just packed into the bottom.
Oh.
Like you couldn't stand up. Then they were at sea for 64 days
Oh,
because they were like dodging Allied ships and planes and like submarine. They were just, and the heat in the cargo hold got to the point where everybody would like pass out simultaneously.
fuck.
Like, and maybe you'd wake up like just you were in an oven for 60 days.
that's kind of
With
a nice
one
way
bucket.
to go, though.
One bucket.
Per?
They would pass around one bucket, and
Oh.
everybody had diarrhea.
Oh.
Everybody.
5 gallon?
I don't know what we're
A
talking.
5
I
gallon
would
Home
imagine
Depot?
small because you would have
Yeah.
to toss it up to the Japanese.
Oh, yeah, probably. I think they only had those little like pails back then.
Yeah.
They didn't have like a let's get it
And
done
they'd
orange
pretend to
5.
mishandle it on its way up. For
Oh, and dump poop on. I mean, let's be honest. If I was a Japanese soldier and I had the opportunity to dump poop on the enemy, I might do that. Let's be honest. I might tip the
Yeah.
bucket.
Yeah, I mean, no good, dude. The hell
horrible.
ships was like, damn, that was.
Imagine waking up from a pass out. And
they
being
didn't
like,
see the
"Where-"
sun.
Oh,
You didn't see the sun. There were no windows. You didn't see the sun for 60 days,
Jesus.
and it was hot. That's what sucks, dude.
Yeah.
And your shoulder to shoulder can't stand up. Dudes couldn't physically. There was some parts where the deck was so low, or the roof was so low that because it was designed for cargo. So there was a bottom hold, at least on one of the hell ships I heard about, that you could kind of stand up or at least sit up. The other guys were just trapped like laying, dude. You're like laying for 60
On
days
metal.
in the dark, in heat.
I mean, how do you survive? Is a question.
Most didn't. Most did not.
Really.
Yeah.
So what was the numbers by the time they got off the ship?
I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But of the death camp, I mean, what did I say? Like 15, just the march, like 15,000 died on
right,
just
so
6 days.
Oh.
And then you get to this camp, then you're at a prison camp. I mean,
Yeah, so they're probably whittled in
of
half by this point.
I knew what this answer was. I think, so Japanese camps, prison camps, had a 40% death rate. That's how many people died in the camp. Not like we're fucked for the rest of their lives physically from disease and shit.
It's 1 star.
40% died. To compare that, I think it was 3% in Europe, death rate.
Damn. In all of Europe?
Yeah. Not all.
In all of Europe?
Prisoner of war camps in Western, in the
Gotcha,
West,
gotcha.
in our theater. I'm
Gotcha.
sure the Russian and German prisoner camps were significantly worse, but in the Western theater, it was I think 3%, which
Damn.
was like less than COVID.
Yeah, we gave the Germans like peanut butter and shit.
Yeah, we like have fun. You guys like this?
Yeah.
Like, yes. But who is making this peanut butter? We're like, oh, Jews. Who? The Jews?
Jews and gypsies.
So yeah, hell ships, all this. You
Damn.
just they get sent to Japan. I'll tell you what happens to Mario. Mario survives the war because I couldn't find too much information on what happened to him during the war or while he was in POW camps. He kept his class ring throughout the whole war.
Nice.
Saved it. He says it was in a soap dish.
Up his butt.
I think it was in his ass.
Yeah.
I would imagine. I think he put that in that little tunnel. That little, I think it went. Doot, doot, doot. I think it sunk right in. But he made it through. What was cool was when he got back to the United States. All right, he went in at about 210 pounds. He was 98 pounds when he got rescued.
Damn.
98. He got back to the United States. I forget the quote. It was pretty funny. He was like, "From the power of American roast beef and mashed potatoes, he gained weight again." And
Yes.
he played one season again with the Cardinals. But the reason they signed him, which is actually pretty sick, also while you were at war in the NFL, that counted towards your pension.
Nice.
There's this X amount of years you have to play in the NFL to get a pension, and they counted wartime for that. So when the Cardinals re-signed him, it counted for pension. So now he's got pension the rest of his.
That's
for his
pretty
life.
sick.
Pretty sick move by the Cardinals. And it was pretty funny. I was watching like an NFL films thing on Tonelli. They gave him a little coupon that was like free for every NFL game.
Awesome.
So he's like 85 going up to like Chicago Bears, like just some black lady working. She's like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. And he's like, do you read this? He's like, it says I go into any game I want. And she's like, you have to go around. Pretty fun to watch.
It's got like Marilyn Monroe on it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you got it. What bothered me about it was a ticket that was free for every NFL game except the Super Bowl. That was a caveat on the card, which I didn't like.
Yeah,
let him go to the Super Bowl,
Let him
dude.
go to the bowl, dude.
Come on.
It's also nice that imagine if like he got back and they had 1 year left. That now they would have been like, sorry,
We got to
about
cut
that.
him.
Yeah, sorry. About
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
We got to appease the stockholders.
Yeah. Pretty sick
Sorry,
life,
buddy.
though. And then Tonelli's, I'm sure he's dead now. I didn't even look that up.
Damn, he's dead. He's definitely
Gotta
dead.
be.
See how, I mean, he is. He
He's
is dead.
Totally fucking dead.
You'd be surprised. One guy I was looking at, yeah, of course he's dead. Where'd he die? A lot of them go south.
Florida.
In Chicago in his home.
Hell yeah,
Tonelli is king. When did he die?
January 7th, 2003.
dude. Damn,
He
dude.
saw the towers?
He saw the towers.
He saw the towers go down?
And he probably listened to Eminem.
Isn't that the craziest thing? A guy that
That's-
was in the Bataan Death March saw the World Trade Centers fall.
Oh,
2003. He saw Gladiator.
yeah.
He saw the movie Gladiator. He was probably sitting there like, holy shit. that was like my favorite thing about Jim Bolich. Jim, when he survives the war. Jim survives the war. Obviously, he wrote a fucking book. One of the first things they did, like one of the first nights, they had movie nights in the camp. Still,
In
he was
Japan?
still in the prison camp, but the Allied soldiers were there, and they were like feeding these guys, trying to get them better. They would have movies at night, and he was like, "Thank God I never saw a fucking movie, because if I had known this was going on in the outside world, I would have tried to escape so many times." Like he had no idea shit ruled
Really?
in
Yeah.
life.
So
He had been in a prison
movies.
camp. He had been. These guys were in prison camps for over 1,000 days.
What?
They were in-
They were from the start of the war till the end of the
Beginning
war.
of the war to the end of the war, they were in a
Yeah.
fucking Japanese prison camp with a 40% death rate.
Oh,
And yeah, he didn't. All these guys like take their mind. You try to take your mind off home, because otherwise you die,
yeah.
or you want to give up, or you want to escape. So like then this guy would sit down and watch a movie of like a beautiful lady falling in love with a guy and like dancing, and he was like, "Fuck, like fuck, dude, I've been in this fucking prison."
That would suck so fucking bad.
Ugh.
How do you find the will to live? What are you living for? in a
Tonelli
prison?
claims it was his class ring. Tonelli, I swear to God,
so funny.
he said he would look at it at night. He would like shit it out probably, and just look at it and be like, "One day I'm gonna play for the Chicago Cardinals again."
How was his stats on his final season?
I think he,
I heard he was trash.
I think he was trash.
I heard he was a bum.
Shut up, dude. Tonelli would fuck you up.
It was funny. People didn't know who he was. Like, boo.
Yeah, this guy sucks. Like, yeah, he's been in a prison camp for 4 fucking years. He gained 100 pounds this year.
Completely out of shape.
A beef and mashed potato. Dude, that must have been
Did
awesome.
he have a sweetheart back home?
He was married to his wife, Mary.
Oh man.
And I hope I don't know.
Mary
I didn't find
better
any
been honest,
information.
bro.
Mary,
She
if
cheated?
Mary wasn't honest, if that guy was in a prison camp and Mary cheated, she deserves execution.
No, I think Tonelli.
Yeah, of course, it's forgiven and
Tonelli
forgivable.
would, yeah, Tonelli,
Tonelli
would
wouldn't
support
care.
it. He'd
Tonelli's
be like,
above that.
I'm glad you got what you needed.
Tonelli's
Tonelli
above
probably
that.
went home and beat the shit out of her, dude.
He'd probably, this food's cold.
strapped her to the door. Roll around.
How dare you guys accuse Tonelli of this? This war hero NFL running back.
You're getting the
You
door
two-
tonight,
You two
dude.
fucking bums, dude. I come in here with a nice history of podcast, and you guys crap on it. You crap.
I'm not crapping on. This is great.
What the fuck else?
what happened in the camp?
Dude, this is what. All right, so I was playing NCAA last night, listening to 2 hours of this Jocko podcast. I cried at the end of this thing, or I didn't cry. I got a little teary eyed. It was one of those where I was like, oh. Like I'm sitting there like, playing a video game, and then he hit this one line at the end, and I was like. Like it's one of those. I can the way I would explain the crying is you ever like
Swallow
you ever
the bug.
something bad happens to you and it doesn't make you cry at all until you try to tell someone about it,
Oh.
and then as soon as you start talking you're like it was fine, but I was like
Oh, fuck.
I actually got emotional when I told people about what I had heard. Anyway, so this guy he goes through hell, dude. I'm talking.
Yeah.
There's a disease called beriberi everybody got, which is like I guess a disease you get from malnourishment and only eating rice, which is like your feet and hands swell and then you just fucking die. That's called wet beriberi. There's also dry beriberi, which is I know it sounds like fucking Captain Crunch.
It sounds like a
sounds
cereal,
great.
yeah.
But dry beriberi is you just have severe pain in your hands and feet. And one guy had it so bad that he just had the doctors just remove all his nerves in his hands and feet.
Oh.
It would hurt that bad. Like it just was dude, Jim. I can't say his last name, so I'm just gonna call him Jim. Jim, at one point, he was sent to Manchuria in the north. This is fucking Russia. So he went from fucking equator where everything sucked because it was so hot. Then he went to Russia for the winter. So it was just freezing in a prison.
Why'd he
camp.
go to Russia?
The Japanese sent him there.
Oh, they're boys and Russians?
No, it's there. They owned it. It's present day Russia.
Okay, I got you.
And in this camp, they conducted experiments on the troops, on U.S. Like they conducted like Dr. Mengele level. Like they were like just tying people together. Like, does this work?
What the fuck?
They were just like,
Did anything come out of that?
what's that?
Any of that research?
Probably. I'm sure there was like a lot of. I mean, we went to the moon.
True.
Thanks to the
Yeah.
Nazis. I'm sure some of the research those boys
We
put together.
stitched two people together.
I think Dr. Mengele's shit sucked. His
Yeah.
was like, if I stab a twin, does it hurt the other one? He like loved twins. And twins.
So you got experimented on?
He left that out in the book. Jocko surmised it. Jocko was like, that camp is where that took place. The whole time he's reading, every time he reads a passage, he goes,
Yeah. I love listening to him read books.
he's like, he's like, I read stuff like this and I think how fucking pathetic I am. I'm like, all right, take it easy, Jocko. You don't have to. It's just such a funny way for an adult male to read a book and be like, I'm so pathetic.
That's how I read most books.
I mean, yeah, that's how everything I do.
Yeah. Listen to music.
I lost to Vanderbilt. No, I lost to Missouri last night at home with Tennessee. I was like, I'm pathetic. This was the wildest shit. So Jim survives all this. At one point, he goes to the dentist in one of these camps, and the guy just cuts out like most of his teeth.
What the fuck?
Like he couldn't communicate with them.
Why did you go to the dentist?
I don't. He had a fucked up tooth. It hurt the whole time. He was like, somebody
He
help.
got a card in his mail like, your 6-month appointment. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
what
like,
the fuck?
oh man, I gotta report to this Japanese dentist. Guess what time it was when he went to the dentist?
What time?
2:30.
2:30. So
So he like pulled his fucking teeth out?
they just ripped some of his teeth out. This shit sucked, dude.
Oh my god.
And then also he said he felt like searing pain. It was them cutting the gum. They cut the gum before they could rip the tooth out.
He's getting his wisdom teeth removed.
It was nuts.
Oh.
So towards the end of the war, they noticed that the Japanese guards were making them dig foxholes, and they were like, nice.
Yeah.
That means you fuckers are hiding, you pussies.
That's
that means
so
we're coming. They also started noticing U.S. bombers and like all that shit, and they were
God,
like
it must
sick.
be sweet.
Wow.
But it turns out their camp was next to a tank factory, which again was against the Geneva Convention. You can't put prison camps next to factories because
How
when
we
the other
supposed to bomb
when
them,
we
yeah.
come bomb the factory, we're gonna hit our own fucking people.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is what happened. The U.S. bombed and hit his prison camp and killed, a bunch. And this is at the end of the war. These guys had gone from day one to literally the U.S. invasion, and
Yeah.
they get hit with their own bomb.
It's like when you play paintball and you get shot right away, and you're like, God damn it, I gotta sit here
Yeah, I
for
gotta
20
take all
minutes.
this equipment off. That's why we're not paintballing at your bachelor party.
Dude, we
I
have to.
know you.
We
No,
have
we're
to.
not.
No, it's unlimited wipe-offs, dude.
I'm out.
You
I'm
have
out.
to get someone to tag.
I'm out. I'm not doing the paintball. I know you.
How do you wipe it
I
down?
know you and
You
your
just wipe it
brothers.
off. What do you mean?
You and your brothers are scum, dude.
There
You
won't
guys
be
are
any
the
friendly fire.
Japanese.
There won't be any friendly fire.
You guys in paintball. You guys are the Japanese Imperial Army.
Are you serious?
You guys are scum, dude.
What?
I'll be on a death march.
We'll be on our own team. We'll be playing against strangers. We'll be squatted up.
Oh, really?
I thought-
Well, then,
I
yeah,
hope
that'd
so.
be
Yeah, yeah, I
hilarious.
think
It's
that'd
so
be
fucking fun. You have to.
All right.
The last time I went paintballing, it was like, it was that kind of thing. You get the handout equipment, and then you play people who are like pros.
I'm not doing
Like
anything
automatic
against Billy
weapons.
in paintball. He is a scumbag.
You're trained. You're a trained gunner.
I am a trained killer,
Yeah.
but I'm a U.S. soldier. I follow the Geneva Convention. I know none of you do. I won't get into this dirty war. Listen. So Jim and his boys get hit with U.S. bombs.
Yeah.
This is eventually some Russians.
sucks.
Eventually Russians liberate them. So the Russians come in and are like, this was sick. And I called Chris about it. This was a nice thing. So while he's leaving this camp, he sees the Japanese guards, which were cocksuckers, start to finish. Like at this point, Jim had a fucked up face because a guard just beat the fuck out of him. An interrogation thing that was one of the guards hit him. They brought him into a dark, like an interrogation room, and were like, was it okay that he hit you? And he was like, and when he hesitated, they hit him again. And they just beat him for no, like, I mean, shit like this.
Yeah.
And again, he weighs 90 pounds.
Yeah.
That's who they're hitting. They're hitting when you see Holocaust footage, like those, that's who you're hitting.
They're beating them up.
Beating those dudes up.
Oh. It's fucked up. What the fuck are you looking at me for?
I know where you're going.
What are you talking
I've
about?
heard you talk about the elderly, how you'd like to hit them. That would be you, dude. You'd be like, I wonder if I can literally crack this guy's head off.
I mean, I could have, but I wouldn't do that, obviously. I could probably literally behead someone with a punch. If they were that emaciated, I could probably...
He actually, which is funny, I'm sure this Japanese guard thought that. He noticed the guard started slapping him after the first punch because he was like, I definitely hurt his hand with my face. He tried to like punch him and definitely just hit like a cheekbone and was like, oh, fuck.
They started slapping him.
Yeah, it was like, you better listen to me.
Oh, that sucks.
So the Russians...
Probably like, threw like one of these, like...
The Russians liberated him, and he was like, the last time I saw those guards, the Russians were taking them out. Like, they were like walking together, and he was like, I just assumed they were taking them behind a wall to fucking execute them.
Oh.
Which fucking rules.
Yeah,
I love,
that had to be
we
nice.
talked about this.
I'd be so happy.
So nice to watch your enemies fall into Russian hands instead of American and be like, oh, nice, the Russians are here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be
The
so
Russians
happy.
showed up and were like, don't worry, we're here to fuck Japan up. And it was like, yes.
Oh, there's no better person to come
Just Terminator.
save you than the Russians.
Just a bunch of Russians with vodka, just like, don't worry, comrades, we're here to fuck. We're gonna murder these motherfuckers.
We've come up with some really creative ways to
Yeah, here's
kill
how we're gonna
people.
kill them. We're gonna shoot them all in the head.
Yeah.
We're not gonna hurt them. We're just gonna we're gonna kill all these dudes at once. Like, all right, thanks, Russia.
Yeah, they're already thinking about like the cleanup.
It's like exactly. Just get casually
Totally,
shot.
just to get casually executed, just blows.
Sounds
Just
like-
somebody like, yeah, you are gone. you're out.
Yeah, I think that's what they did when they like with Nazi officers. I know that when they found they
They
just,
did
like,
some
went
torturing.
down a line and just like
They did do that. They definitely, the Russians and Germans definitely got after it when it comes to
That's personal.
not nice killings. Yeah, that was very, very personal. But same with the Russians and the Japanese. They had been at war. They had been at war for a very long time, and neither of those two were willing to not commit war crimes.
So they're pretty.
Both of them pretty much got down with war crimes.
I was wondering that if the Russian and the Japanese, it seems like they might have a little beef.
They had beef from 1905. Remember that? I told you they snuck attack their fucking navy.
Exactly. So they
The
came
Russo-Japan, they've always been kind of at war, especially over Korea and Manchuria, that area. And now the Chinese are up there saying this is
True.
ours. So Jim survives all this. We're still on Jim. Mario's back. He's playing for the Cardinals.
Yeah,
He's dead.
Rudy status.
Jim is finally, they're all put on a boat. Him and his boys, they're saved. The Ruskies come, then the U.S. comes. They put them on a ship to send them back home. Turns out they're in this, I forget where the fuck they were. I forget what town they were in or what city. And there's a fucking typhoon's coming. So they're like, all right, it's better to be out at sea when this thing hits versus in the harbor. So we're going to leave tonight. They go out to sea. They hit a fucking mine. This is after the war. The war's done.
Jesus.
These guys survived the whole war in a prison camp, and then they're on their way home, and they hit an old Japanese mine that's still out there. And so the ship has a hole in it. I think like 12 dudes died in the bomb. And then that fucking typhoon comes. So this thing's engine room was flooded in that bomb, so it's just adrift. He said you had to tie yourself to the ship to not fall overboard because they were all on the deck because the ship was flooded. And he said the water, you'd have to look straight up to see the top of the waves that were coming over the ship. Crazy.
So there's killer waves.
Christ.
Killer waves. And there was a gaping hole in the ship.
Oh.
Gaping. All right. Anyway, I forget how that resolves,
he
but
like-
they
he's
survived
like
that.
115
They
at
They
this
survived. Yeah, at this point, he's bulking a little. He's been getting some roast beef, and
Doctor's
some ice
orders
cream.
are like,
Doctor's ordered ice. Well, that's what they did. The U.S. for some reason kind of wanted to hide how bad the atrocities were against them.
yeah.
I don't know why, but they like fed all these soldiers as much as possible, gave them ice cream and cookies and all that shit
Nice.
to like fatten them up before they sent them back to their parents to be like, you know, you can't send a skeleton back and be like, well, thanks.
Use
Thanks
them
for
up.
giving us your son.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So this is wild. So he survives that shipwreck, gets the whole way home.
Mm-hmm.
When he gets home, before he meets his parents, he wants to spend a night to like eat more, relax, like shower. He goes to a hotel. Then the next day he goes to a barber shop.
Yeah.
And he's getting his haircut before he sees his parents. And while he's getting his haircut in his hometown, this barber is like, doesn't know it's him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh man, how terrible is this? There's a family in this town whose two of their sons, his two brothers, died in war, and the other one's in a prison camp.
Jesus.
He hadn't even talked or heard to from his family. He had no idea his brothers even joined the army.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there getting his haircut, and he hears that his two brothers fucking died.
Jesus.
And he was like, he had to get up, and he called his sister and was like, come pick me up.
Oh,
He was going to show up, but he was like, I can't move.
yeah.
So he gets home, and he's like, it's pretty emotional. He says his name his dad called him was Pat. His dad's like, Pat. He said, Paul. It was just one word each. He went home. But
Damn.
this is what got me fired up, was when he
He
came
didn't mail
home.
them a letter when he got out.
I think the U.S. did. I think the U.S. was like, hey, your son's on his way home.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? He did include that he had corresponded with them, but he just assumed they were kind of ignoring or omitting his questions about his brothers. They never responded about his brothers, and he didn't know why. Which is great, because the first thing his mom says to him when he gets back, when he gets home after fucking 5 years of this, she's like, I got some bad news for you. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. On the ship back, that was the first bed he had been in 4 years. In 4 years. At one point, he's so weak in this one camp. They gave him blankets in Manchuria because it was 10 degrees out. They gave him these little shitty wool blankets. He couldn't, first off, he couldn't lift the blanket up. He was that weak and emaciated. And then when he put the blanket on him, the weight of it hurt. It hurt his body to use a blanket. And then he would say, if I took it off, I would freeze to death. So I just hurt all night. And he was like, at that point, I was used to hurting. It was nothing to hurt.
Jesus.
At one point, he has a death rattle. So at night, like if your buddies were sleeping, you would have a death rattle. So the guy who was about to die while he was sleeping was like, like that's how they would like snore, and everyone was like, oh, that guy's fucking dead. Jim did that. One day he woke up and his bunkmate was like, you had that death rattle last night, dude. He stayed awake for like 4 days. He was like, if I go to sleep, I'm fucking dead.
What the fuck?
He was like, it would have been so easy to just go to sleep and die.
Oh, yeah,
He's like,
dude.
but he just kept trying to get home. It was fucking sick.
That's awesome.
Here's the part that got me. Here's the part that made me like. So this guy, he works 4 years
Yeah.
in a fucking prison camp. Gets the whole way home, survives that bombing, all that shit. He said he has a reoccurring dream almost every night where he wakes up, or in the dream, he's on the other side of this vast ocean. And he knows he's been there before, and that it's going to take immense work and pain and time to get the whole way back home again. And he's like, and every time I'm like, I feel like totally disheartened and heartbroken, all this shit. He's like, but every single time in all those dreams, I start walking. It's like, let's go.
That's fucking awesome.
Let's go.
That's fucking awesome.
That's it. That's the progress.
He would pump himself up every night. in his
Every
dreams.
night he'd be going to sleep like, fuck, I have to do this again.
Well, you were saying
And
also
then he
that
takes
when
that
they're
step forward, bro.
when they're
Damn.
in the camps, they like everyone would just dream that they were out. Every dream.
He
was
said
like,
everybody
I'm
had
out.
the same dream, that they were always free and getting set free, and then you'd wake up and he was like, it killed dudes. Like, it would kill dudes. Like, if you had a dream that you were home or with your wife or your girlfriend, he was like, dudes that had wives and girlfriends, he's like, they didn't make it because they were so fucking heartbroken.
Jesus Christ.
Although Mario made it. He had Bay. He just wanted to fucking run the pigskin.
Yeah.
He just wanted to run the pigskin one more time.
And Mario for a gain of 2.
Mario stuffed to the line, big stick. Ooh, he got fucking laid out. We let black players in. Watch out, Mario. Like, a lot has changed in the league. Just black dudes just spearing him. Oh.
Jim's mom must be your roommate's girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, true. I actually have bad news. It's like, holy shit, I'm home. I survived. The most incredible odds. I survived and made it home. Your brothers are dead. Both your brothers are dead. Yeah. But that got me going, dude.
That punked me up,
I
man.
started walking. I was like, yo.
That's fucking awesome.
That's life, dude. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, just start walking.
Take that step. You know what I'm saying?
Heard that, bro. Heard that. That pumps me up, man.
Well, that's it. How fucking long was that?
Hour and a half.
I was about to say hour and
That's
30.
pretty good.
That was
We don't
awesome.
even- yeah.
That was awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That was a fucking blast.
So that was that book I said, the Baton Death March: A Soldier's Life. Obviously, Carlin again, Jocko, and then a bunch of World War II Smithsonian documentaries.
Dude,
Check
that was
out.
awesome. And the documents.
The document, dude. I saw the
You
documents
saw
on
the
Suji.
documents, dude.
I couldn't believe I saw the documents.
God damn, dude.
Declassified CIA documents.
An
and shit
asset.
Did the Japanese help us in Korea,
there. In the Korean War,
or did they like absolve their
They
military?
didn't
or
have
something?
military
Yeah.
back then. 1950, 60, they didn't.
They were just
Or-
like,
yeah.
nah, we're not doing this.
They were not allowed. We were like, you guys don't get guns anymore. You guys are no more guns for a little while. Why don't you focus on VCRs
Yeah, dude.
and fucking lawnmowers and shit for a little while? And we'll think about it, because you guys sucked when you had guns. They tried to do that to Germany after World War One.
They had no
They were
gun.
like, no more guns. And then Hitler was like, we're getting guns.
Honda, Yamaha, you're in
Why don't you
charge.
guys get us some
Sony?
Hondas?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mitsubishi. It's always a bummer when you see it's funny to look at all these woke ass commercials these days, all these corporations.
Yeah.
Watch any World War II documentary. Look at like Nazi trucks or Mercedes. These guys were all getting loaded up in the back of like Mitsubishi trucks to get executed. It's like, all right, why don't you miss me with that fucking woke commercial?
dude,
Yeah.
Mercedes.
T-Mobile, dude. It's like I drove past T-Mobile the other day. It's like we are rising up together. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's every commercial.
Oh.
dude, how about you? You guys are like billionaires.
Every commercial.
Like, yeah, like they have like they're like we're rising up T-Mobile.
Disgusting.
Everyone's
It's like-
making the same ad, which is
Yeah, it's like
Well, let's save that for the
we've been through
regular
a lot
episode.
this
Yeah, yeah, let's
Because I got
not-
some fire. I got
some
some
gripes, dude.
racism I'd like to talk about.
I just have some gripes. Yeah, it's like $1 billion company. It's, like,
Thank you for listening to the podcast.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Third one was the best.
The third one was fantastic. Guys, don't fucking move in these beanbag chairs. These were a poor idea for podcast studios. I mean, they're so comfortable, dude.
Yeah, if you get rid of them, I'll gladly buy them off of you.
Dude, these are
I'd like to counter offer that. Whatever John's offering, I'm paying double.
These are Big Joe's.
Who's that?
Big Joe's beanbag. He's like a beanbag chair specialist, I
The
guess.
Beanbag Emporium, Big Joe.
Big Joe.
huh?
Big Joe. These are Big Joe's comfy chairs.
Sounds like he knows. Yeah.
Yeah, these are great for like hippie quadriplegics. Instead of a chair, it's like if you have no use of your limbs and you like going to Dave and Buster's, this is the chair for you.
This is it's perfect. You don't feel like you have to have your feet up. You know what I mean? Like you're
Yeah.
sitting on a regular
Yeah.
They're
couch.
chill.
Yeah.
They're chill. Is the shot good? Excellent. Hey, what's up, Patreon family? What's up? We're just hanging back here, just little party lights. I don't know.
You're bad
I might bust
boys.
out some ket. We might do some ket. Party
Candy
up
flip.
under the.
I should have brought my nitrous tank.
It's hard not to party under these lights.
I know.
You know, just like fuck around.
It's hard not
guys
to
wanna
do
grind?
nitrous.
That's what I was just thinking. Maybe use our bodies. Maybe use our bodies a little and just kind of fuck around a little. I don't know.
Liz and I were just blowing Herbalife into each other's assholes.
Yeah, dude, we're just gonna create some ad-free content for our loyal patrons. Yeah.
Have you guys ever done a Patreon episode where you say the exact same thing as the free episode?
I've thought about it.
Okay. Yeah, you should like
Word for word.
Yeah, transcribe it and then you just read
I want
the.
to start a
Perform it
cup.
second time.
I want to start getting into cover podcasting.
That's
Just
yeah.
word for word, another cast. Just try to do obviously better. Put my own little flair on it, but
Yeah, did you used to go to those parties at the Wilmington ice rink?
no.
Nah.
What is that?
They were like raves in the 90s.
At the ice rink?
I was like 12 years old, but like all the teenagers were like making out, and I realized later in life that they were probably on ecstasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Were
when
you
I
making
was,
out?
yeah,
Nah.
dude.
No,
Yeah, we're the same age. When you were 12, I was 12. I didn't go from like 4 miles from my house until I was like, you know,
You didn't get dropped off at the ice skating rink by Rock Manor?
No way, dude.
John was
Shit.
tongue kissing hot dogs.
Well, I figure you worked at the Concord Mall. That was right there. So
True. I was 17 then.
Ah,
We used to
okay.
party.
That would have been an appropriate time to rave.
Patreon fam. John's from Delaware. John's from Delaware. I went to high school in Delaware. I used to party in the woods behind the Dick's Sporting Goods.
Ooh.
That's a good
Sporting
spot.
authority.
Sounds
We
good.
used to have, dude, having parties in the woods when you're in high school is probably the best.
Keg party?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's
Roll,
fun.
roll beers back there.
That's awesome.
Maybe was it the Dick's? It might have been a Sports Authority.
There was a Sports Authority, there was a Jumbo
It was-
Sports, and a Wilmington Sports.
It was a Sports
on
Authority.
202.
So when we were in high school, we would park in the parking lot and walk into the woods behind the Sports Authority, and we would party. And the cops would come. It was the easiest getaway.
Oh, they would come, but you could
Oh
just
yeah,
run.
every single time.
Nice.
Every single time they came, we would just hit the parking lot and be out.
Sick.
I would
Just
come
drunk
with-
driving to
I'd come with that was actually I think when I worked at Scoop the Nuts actually. I'd be loaded from hitting their cash register. I'd fucking crush the till. They were jerks, dude.
You were the guy at my work, but he got caught stealing.
How'd he
was the
get caught?
manager. Money would just be missing, and he after that store's only open for like 6 weeks. So like at week 4, they're like, all right, it's that guy. That's
Oh, you
stealing the
were at
money."
Halloween Adventure.
Yeah.
See the problem
Oh
is
my god! Wait, they all
Yes.
just let you take shit? They're open for like such a short.
No,
Yeah, they make
like the
so
only
much
guy
money.
that had the safe code was the manager, and he was
Count Dracula. I want you to come clean. Did you steal the money?
the thing was, and again, I would never. I was a very petulant child. So if I perceived the fact that I was being like treated poorly, I would try to destroy the person's livelihood.
Damn.
yeah.
I was really wicked when I was younger. So the problem was
That's why you're attracting witches, dude.
that's why I think I had
Yeah.
bad karma. I think they're coming to make me pay. But although these guys were jerks I worked for.
If
To
you're
be
working
fair.
for a jerk, you got to steal from the till, dude. That's
You gotta
the
do
rule
you
of
gotta make them
retail.
pay
Well,
somehow.
and you have to like I had a system. Like I would scope out the
You would open the register, reach in, and take the money.
but
That-
I'd
dude, that's
figure out-
Jerkman's comp.
But there's always a way to do it though. I always did it way where like I'm a fan of the perfect crime. So I always make
worked
sure it's a
at
perfect crime.
as well.
What'd you have? What was your perfect crime?
Golf ball buckets. Those golf balls come back. You know what I mean? Who knows how many people hit golf balls today?
Wait, hold on. What was your perfect crime?
The manager, or like he wasn't the head pro at the golf course.
Yeah.
He was the man, I guess, general manager, assistant
Yeah.
manager, whatever. So he would take $10 for a large bucket of balls,
Right.
put it right in his pocket,
Yep.
and not ring in the bucket of balls. It's like those balls come back.
See,
you know
that's
what I
perfect
mean?
crime.
Yeah.
So you were doing that? You're saying or you knew someone?
No, he would like pay us cash to vacuum or like go fill his car with gas. But the envelope would be in his car. So
Yeah.
if you got picked to go get gas, you're walking out with like $150 probably out of the envelope.
Wow.
Yeah, because he had no idea how much money he was stealing.
Oh, so you would just rip it out. That makes
Yeah,
sense. So you were
ripping off-
grifting a grifter.
I was Robin Hood essentially.
Yeah.
You were grifting a grifter.
Yeah.
Because we used to get paid. It was just an honest living. We would go to the driving range in Havertown, and we would go pick balls out of the woods and bring them back, and the guy would give us like $5. He'd be
Nice.
thanks.
Yeah.
Or he let us hit. Or like you can hit them. That was a nice way to make some money going around the woods up near a driving range when I was a youngster,
Mhm.
filling up buckets. You get $10, man. Hit the corner store, get some candy.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
How
I
old were you?
wasn't stealing from the guy. I wasn't a fucking jerk.
You weren't ready to steal.
I
yet.
was a youngster, dude. I shoplifted. The first time I shoplifted, I was maybe 10 years old.
What'd you steal?
I stole the idiot card from Spencer's. If you can read, if you keep turn this around, I stole that, and I stole a pack of gum. I stole a pack of gum when I was like, actually, I take that back. I think I started. I stole.
Yeah, I stole a candy at probably like 6 years old.
No,
maybe.
can you fix your pants? Your bulge is distracting me.
Yo, his dick has been out the whole time.
Under this red lighting,
I thought it was a
can't now-
sandwich.
No, these lights are bright enough. I don't need a big bulge staring at me.
Matt, have you ever thought about making amends with Spencer's and like returning the card to them?
I might make a documentary about it. Just be like, guys, I stole this card in '92. Wanted to bring it back. Yeah, I stole X-Men cards from the grocery store when I was like
Dude,
8
was-
years old.
That's a big come up right there, dude. X-Men
Throw-
cards were currency.
I was paranoid. I threw them away. I threw them.
Didn't even open them? Did you
I opened them. I checked them out.
Yeah, nothing good.
Checked them out. They were good. Storm card. I had to. I was like, I wasn't. I didn't feel bad. I was super paranoid. I was like, I'm gonna get busted with these. Because you have no money. If you're 8 with something new, your parents are like, where the fuck you get that? Stole it.
I sucked the guy's dick. I promise I'm not stealing, Mom.
But yeah, no, I gave it up. I gave up shoplifting. I had a nice run against self checkout, and then I stopped.
I remember
my
you were the
God.
self checkout
Oh
master.
my god, bro!
But you would buy something. You always buy something.
Yeah, I'd buy a little something.
I would hide stuff in it.
I'd give the beast a little morsel. I started getting greedy, dude. I got straight up stopped at Walmart, like, bro, and I was like, what? And they were like, none of this stuff's ringed up, and I was like, my bad. And I just went back and rang it all up. I was like, all right, bye.
But yeah, your move was
Oh, man, I
you were
forgot
like,
this couch.
I wasn't
I'm
trained how to
carrying
be a cashier, right? Wasn't that your?
Yeah, that was my
system?
dilemma, dude. I knew I would have. It was ironclad. They knew it. It just being like, oh, so I'm supposed to be proficient in fucking cashier technology. I thought I thought I heard a beep. My bad. I'm a customer trying to have a good experience. Now I'm not having a good experience.
You could argue that you think it's like Easy Pass technology. As soon as your car passes through, they got your plate number.
Just bringing my Easy Pass with me, like, dude, I fucking have my Easy Pass. Like, I thought it was one of those stores like
Your Spencer idiot card. Oh, sorry, man. This is actually.
Just put it all on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
that's
that should be the black card for Spencer's.
and they get hung up. They're like,
Cross your eyes and hand him that.
Sorry, this gets me free Takis, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my license to fart. Here's the right one.
that's a disclaimer about my attitude. Here we go. They had sick cards like that.
You're like the Joker. Remember when he hands that thing on the lady on the bus?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, dude.
I got one of those for slurs.
Oh, hold on, sir. Dude, that'd be such a funny business card.
I remember pleading with my mother to get me the license to fart card. I was like, Mom, dude, look at me. Madre.
Well, those Spencer cards, they had some good ones, man. The idiot card was great. If I got busted stealing, I'd be like, oh, hold on, ma'am. They'd be like, hold on, what the hell? Turn this around. Kept turning around. I'd be gone, dude. I'd be gone with my labels, with my 2 packets of labels I didn't pay for, and be like,
Dude, that's like It Follows, how you just made her the idiot and just gave it to her.
true. But I have to get it back. That's the problem. You have to go back and get it.
Yeah.
I have to be like, excuse me, can I have that? She'd be like, wait. I'm like,
Pardon me.
We should get in. We should start making fake idiot cards for teens.
dude,
You're an ideas man, Blizz.
Yeah.
I had a,
I was just saying if you stole anything.
Denim.
yeah. What have you stolen, if anything?
I stole actually from a self checkout thing. I stole.
You indulged? What'd you get?
I bought lotion. I stole lotion.
Did you fap with it?
No, it was.
Well, that'd be the sweetest victory.
It
dude.
was. I know. Well, no, that's too rich for me. I think.
True.
I just
Sensory overload. I am with you on that.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Lotion runs out in 2 seconds. You got to keep recharging it every 4
This
seconds.
lasted me a while.
No, I'm saying when you're jerking off with it.
Oh.
But yeah.
Do you use a lot?
I even do it.
I don't do it I don't do it because it runs
Okay.
out so quick. I
Yeah.
go, unless my fucking
My
penis,
dick is soft, but I have not come yet.
Do you?
my penis might be chapped. I might have a fucking chapped bird though. It runs out so quick.
Do you use a lot of lotion? Do you guys?
I don't.
No,
jerk
I
off.
never.
I'm a dry.
Yeah, I love jerking off
bop
dry.
dry.
Yeah.
I'm a dry
Yeah.
bobber. Yeah,
Yeah.
dry bobber.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it all. I gave it a shot, but
I'm a dry bobber.
there's just one spot in it.
Is that what you said? You're a dry bobber?
I bop off dry. Yeah.
Dude, people look at me like Shane looks at me like I'm crazy because I bop dry.
It's because you're doing it in the supermarket.
No, I didn't.
The only moisture on my dick is my own bop slop.
Yeah, dude, it's too much of an event to lube myself up.
Yeah.
It's too sexual.
Anything more than jerking off, like I've had fake pussies, fucking blowjob machines. It's way too laborious. It's just meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Jerking off.
It's the
Doesn't
same
trick every
orgasm,
time.
right?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
Was
just
the jerk off? Was the blowjob machine a different
It was
kind of
it was
orgasm?
great. It was
Oh yeah.
it was hard to settle into, but once you got the hang of it, it was an experience.
So
Yeah.
what?
It's all
Yeah.
these creaks happen. It's like careful. It's just settling. It's a new blowjob machine.
Well, yeah. What? So when you run us through the devices of pleasure, the blowjob machine. What was the best?
Honestly, the very first pocket pussy I had, I got the most mileage out of.
Nice.
It was when I lived with my parents. I had to go to like a sex shop down on, I think it was like Passyunk Avenue in Philly, and I went there with a fucking Inspector Gadget raincoat on, glasses, fedora,
Yeah.
not wanting to be
Did
seen.
you really dress up like a little bit or like?
No,
Chinese
no,
guys?
no.
So,
But I went in there, and I remember the guy made a joke that really set me for a loop. He's like, "Hey, ain't you what your name about baby mama from the West Side?" It was it made no sense. It's like, "Ain't you what's your name baby mama from the West Side?" or something like
you?
insane like that to
Stunner.
me. I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm just fucking with you, man."
while he
It's
was
like, dude,
while he's conducting business with the pocket pussy.
Yeah, it's like I just want to buy this and get out of here, man.
I
Please.
just want to jerk off at my parents' house.
Wait, why did he say that?
I don't know. I think he just wanted to fuck with me because he could see that I was clearly nervous, and he just wanted to make the experience worse for me. But he's like,
No,
"Ain't
he's
you?"
lightening up the mood at the sex shop.
But you don't lighten moods at sex shops.
No, dude, it's like just a soulless exchange of like, have a
If you
good
do,
day.
you just don't you want the lights or the hundreds?
But that was the best one.
Did you have to like put lubricant in that to use it?
It gave you, well, it came with stuff to clean it out, but when you dump that in, there was like a powder. The powder mixed with the cum. It took a lot of doing. So eventually, I just ended up getting rid of it.
Yeah, cleaning those things is absolute.
Always a hassle.
I'd rather bury a pet than clean a fucking pocket pussy. It's so shitty.
Dude, what if there's like a pet cemetery for old pocket pussies?
People are digging it back up.
one more. They should. Here's another. They should make the biodegradable pocket pussy because then you can just kind of like it's like a disposable,
Like a banana peel.
yeah, like a
What if someone
compostable.
slips?
Maybe they already do, and that's why we have cum trees.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the first one was nice. The auto, I think the auto blow would be nice. Was it just too much?
Honestly, dude, there was tension between my wife and I once that came in the house.
True.
Because bringing that into the house was like a centuries old Ouija board.
There's like
It's probably like you're stealing all the darn germs. You're stealing all the germs around here. Taking our goddamn germs.
Yeah, she was acting like an assembly line worker. She was an assembly line jerker. But dude, there was
Cross the picket line, dude.
when I brought that home, I was like, I thought it was funny. I was like, look at this. She's like, and what is that supposed to do? I was like, what do you think it does?
I mean, you're opening yourself up for the ultimate fucking slam of just being like, what's it supposed to do?
Yeah.
Oh, about who's supposed to do what? I thought about joshing on that the other day. I finally caught a BJ the other day. I mean, it's been a while. I thought about being like, what's this thing called again? But I was like, let me not ruin the mood. Let me not ruin the mood. But I'm like, hold on, what is this? This is nice. What is this? It's nice.
Well, hun,
To be fair,
neither of these-
I'm too proud to ask. I don't ask for sex. I completely stopped asking for sex blowjobs. Too proud, bro.
Wait, sex blowjobs?
I like
Sex
that.
blowjob.
I
Any
like you call
blowjobs.
that.
Any sexual contact. I do not ask for sexual contact.
How do you initiate though?
I don't.
Mm.
I just wait patiently. And it's nice because by the time I'm so keyed up, it's like it's the best. I've been trying to be tantric. Just save it all up as much as I can. The whole time I have sex, I just do deep breathing.
Oh man,
It lasts as long as I can.
I give you credit, man.
It's the best.
I turn into a demon if I haven't come in like 2 days.
Dude, I used to be with you.
Yeah.
Maybe I am just a demon now. But it's like, dude, I love saving it up as long as I can. Obviously, I'm going to let some steam out every now and again.
How
in
do
the
you get
shower.
anything done though?
You get a lot done, dude.
Oh
You're
man.
jammed with cum. You're just fucking, what the fuck? You're just walking around the whole time. Dude, these guys have probably seen me change my personality. Driving up to New York 2 hours a day. I'm like, another fucking thing before you get here. Fucking.
You guys can tell when he has a cum.
Noah said I'm brutal. Noah said I'm brutal to drive with. Gardini, have you guys been talking about me?
He's recently been grumpy, but I think it's because he has a dependency to dark chocolate.
True. True. You know about my bullshit, dude.
We
I
should
ate
have a
half
dark
a bar.
chocolate intervention for him.
Dude, I ate half a bar the other day. My habit's only getting stronger. I ate a half a bar.
Is it loaded with caffeine? So you're getting like caffeine.
It'll fuck you up,
withdrawal?
man.
Some
Yeah.
theobromine too. Don't sleep on that theobromine. Caffeine,
from?
theobromine.
What does that do?
John's favorite basketball player.
Theobromine.
Plays for the Ray Guns, right?
Oh, Sixers are playing the Bulls tonight.
Yeah.
Are they?
Chi-town, baby.
Yeah, dude. My wife's aunt came in to watch the Bulls.
Oh no way.
I hope they
Wow.
lose so bad. Actually, I want to check the score. If they lost already, I'm going to text her. Ha ha. What a long flight to lose. You must feel very foolish and dumb right now.
They
Let me
should
see.
make. They should make an auto blow where the other end. It's like a Chinese finger
Where
trap.
you suck it, I agree.
Sixers are winning up by 9. I hope they fucking win so bad.
Where what, Blizz? What was it?
An auto
No,
blow
your
for
idea
what?
is better. So let's just cancel mine.
No. Go ahead.
Or I was just gonna say there should be like the other end is an automated mouth that eats pussy.
Wow.
So then you and your significant other can like sit on opposite ends of the dinner table and.
I'm trying to work that out.
That's initially like when I bought a torso, which ended up I got ripped off, but then Tim got me one. That was the plan for
That
the
was
torso.
nice.
I wanted to have my
That is
wife
really
eat its
nice.
pussy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Was that after the auto blow?
that was before.
Okay.
Like I ruined that thing pretty quickly.
The torso? Could you get up in that torso's butt too?
Yeah.
What happened to it?
Torso. Like anything with that kind of like material, it just takes on lint and dirt and hair.
True. That's what lint brushes
Yeah.
are for. True. The dog starts looking real good when you clean the torso for the third time. She'll be like, hold on, let's read Deuteronomy again. What did that thing say about that?
I wonder if they sell dog torsos that you can
So just being like, cursed? Does that mean I go to hell? What the fuck's up?
Yeah, might not. Yeah,
Dogs
might
in your area want to fuck right now.
God damn.
Yeah, that material is very difficult.
It's
to
weird.
clean.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Then you got to store it. What happened?
They have one. There's supposed to be 4 dogs, but they're like
Someone stole my idea?
they're like teddy bears or like little. There's a pocket pussy in the back.
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, did they come up? Wow. Did they come up with a doggy dildo though yet? To stick against the wall? Nice. That patent's still safe. Dude, that would be great for your dog in heat. You put up against the wall and you let them fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to stick a
All right.
pencil. up
Why
there.
do guy dogs have all the fun? Why can't your girl dog get stuffed? You can get
Sharks.
you get your girl dog something massive, dude. IJS, dude.
German Shepherd for a Chihuahua?
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to make the goddamn thing explode.
IJS.
You think dogs prefer tight pussy? Or you think they don't
For
care?
sure, dude.
I bet
They probably get
I
all.
bet they
probably
forget
all.
as soon as they're in.
True.
and then
God,
they're
that
like,
must be so nice to come
They're
and
probably-
just forget everything.
Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, immediately
Oh
forget.
fuck! I'm gonna lay down.
Oh, I'm having sex. Cool.
Who's
Forget.
that?
Oh my god, what?
Nicer dogs like yellow labs are probably like trying to be nice about it. Like, damn, I could get stuck in this thing.
Yeah.
Damn, bitch.
So you're saying if John did fuck a dog, or any of us, really?
Sure,
I'm not,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not harping on John. If any of
No,
us,
this can just be about me.
if any of us had sex with a dog, you're saying the dog would just forget so quick that like who cares? We should just have fun.
Yeah,
Well, I
dogs.
don't think it's a goldfish memory.
Yeah, dogs have
You know?
goldfish memory when it comes to sexual assault.
True. True. No.
All right, so back to this dog sex doll. You buy it for your pet. Do you have to like submit a picture of you with your dog in order to complete the purchase?
I'm gonna find this thing right now.
You gotta submit a video of a dog fucking your shoe. That's a Teddy Fucksman, baby.
Ooh. Okay.
Are normal dogs that horny? Where you gotta like think about getting something like that?
Yeah, dogs are horny as fuck, dude.
Damn.
Yeah,
Dude.
not without balls, right? Once the balls are gone, it's supposed to be not as horny.
Sex
Obviously,
doll for
you
dogs.
get some humping every once in a
Oh
while.
no!
Why don't you pass that around?
This
when
is
you
a
get
doggy
when you
lover
get a good
doll.
look at it?
Oh no!
Is that what you Googled, Matt? Doggy lover doll?
No, that's the one that popped up. That's a picture of a dog humping the red doll.
Oh my gosh. It looks like Gumby.
Let me see what you got.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
It looks like, or it looks like a.
That's not something I would want to fuck. So.
Oh damn! There's a hot doll. That one. That looks like some sort of
Oh my
sheepdog
God.
getting it, dude. The hot doll looks nice, dude.
Oh, it like. What, it heats up?
Yeah, I'm gonna call this guy right now.
Do you have to plug that sex toy in?
Uh, dude, the doggy lover doll is not. It's not just like funny, dude. It's a serious therapeutic tool. He said his dogs were calmer, less aggressive, less anxious when they were. They said, dude, the copy on this is so funny. The doggy lover doll should be considered seriously as a therapeutic tool, not just a funny toy. In fact, the doll's creator, Marcos Garrito, found that in his testing of the toy with various dogs, the owners later reported a calmer, less aggressive, less anxious dog who was less interested in marking territory. Interesting.
It's like I got to bring this on the plane for my service animals.
Oh, that makes so
My
much sense.
service animals down below.
Yeah.
Dude, they debuted the DLD in Brazil, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Those dogs just got fat asses.
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude. That's okay. That's not bad. It's designed by a veterinarian, so
That's a nice treat for your service dog. Just
That
let
is
it.
yeah.
The service dog like unbuttons
mean-
his vest before he starts porking that thing.
yeah, man. I mean, there's some competition on the market too. There's a lot of these things. Oh my god.
Do
dude.
they have real dogs?
The what?
The stuffed one.
The fur. I
Yeah.
saw the furry one. That one's tight.
Are you supposed to, Mike? Were there any of your sex toys have instructions to warm it up? Do you like run? Do you boil it or run hot water through it before you fuck
I
it?
mean,
You can grill it.
I mean, are you trying to
Is the
make your,
dishwasher safe?
Every sex toy I have has grill marks on it.
are you trying to make your
Flopping
dog
a
come
giant
hard as fuck?
torso.
Are you trying to? How hard are you trying to make your dog come? That's the question.
Yeah. I want it to come the hardest it's ever come. I
Trying
want it
to-
to come without balls, so that's gonna be tough.
Oh my god, dude! This has to be wrong. There's no way they can do this, dude.
I don't want to Google it from my phone.
I got it right now, dude. There's a realistic. Let me see if I can. I think I can pull. Oh no! Hold on. Let me get.
Damn, he was
Dude,
beating it up.
he's fucking smashing that thing. I'm gonna turn my Bluetooth on. It should come up on your board, Gardini. Let me know. I'm gonna connect. This is some new technology we have in this, dude.
Submit that to Pornhub. I can't believe I haven't come across that yet.
Dude, let's take another look at this. Let's take a look at this again. Are there humping or sex toys? Okay, here's a realistic review. We're not gonna hear it, but Gardini, you hearing this?
The noise.
Dude, the noises.
Yeah,
Are
it
you
sounded like
making
a person fighting a dog.
Yeah, it sounds like I need to go help it out.
Dude, this is. I'll give you guys some noise. I'll disconnect from Bluetooth. Can you hear it, Gardini? Dude, oh, he just came.
That belongs on.
Oh, he's standing butt to butt with it now. Dude, what's he gonna do now?
He's letting the cum drip into his asshole.
Oh, that was 10 seconds. Is he going at it again? Oh, here we go.
Are they definitely fucking or are they fighting?
They were fucking, dude. I'll take my Bluetooth off. I'll give you guys a taste of the sound. That was ridiculous, dude. Holy shit. Let's run that back.
Yeah, let me get.
Oh my. Holy shit, dude. He's still hitting it. He's done. Sorry, that was. That's on there.
This place
Yo,
really is
that looks
haunted.
like your dog would love that.
Well, how big was it?
It was the same
Was it
size
little-
as your dog.
little
Same,
dog?
same looked. I might have been your house.
Did that dog have balls?
I think that was your house.
Does the dog have balls?
I don't know. I didn't check, but I'd assume it does.
Oh.
It can't come without balls, right? A neutered
I
dog
think,
can't
I think they can still.
produce
I think they're
semen,
like
right?
prepubescent.
Probably fluid, yeah.
They
Really?
probably can get a little something.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, they're eunuchs. They're technically eunuchs.
Maybe you can have.
Yeah, type Guardian, type in Google, type in science question. What happens? What happens if I jerk off my fixed dog?
Is that how you
Science.
stay off of list?
Yeah, do science alert. What happens if I jerk off my dog and its balls were chopped off? And science alert.
And do parentheses Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
Hashtag
/
Fauci.
Anthony. Yeah, Anthony.
Trust the
Fauci.
science. I want to trust the science on this question.
Yeah, we should call his office.
I could call
Government
Fauci.
official. Yeah.
NIAID. Be like, can my dog with its balls cut off come?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, guard dog. In this case, I'd look up Anthony Bowouchi.
They can bust.
Okay. Yeah. It's like a,
It's probably like
me.
it works like a
feels
dry
good.
heave, like
Yeah.
where you get the sensation.
Yeah, before you go through puberty, it's probably one of those.
All right, so I should get that for my dog and let him feel like he's busting a nut, right?
Can you give your dogs like sex hormones? Like, is there like juice for like testosterone for dogs?
Well,
Like,
he
when they're
never
not
tries to
getting-
hump the girl dog.
Have a dog
Who?
on just
My male dog never tries to hump the
Maybe he's
the
gay.
girl dog.
True.
Could be. He tries to.
John,
Fuck my
here's
butt.
how you check it out. You know how like you can like affix dildos to things so you can do stuff
This
to
is
them.
Matt's invention.
Doggy dildo.
Get one for your dog, put it on the wall, and coat it in peanut butter. See if he sucks it.
Well, see if he takes it up his ass or see if he sucks it.
and then just to designate, put a little fake mustache on the wall above it.
True.
This
Because
is
it could be a
male's
girl.
penis.
Because it could be a girl's penis, which would not be gay.
Right, exactly. Because we've already
That's
established
true.
that they have penises now.
Guys, no side combos. Kidding. What were you getting?
It was just like also asked, is it weird? Can my dog be sexually attracted to me?
You typed in science, though, didn't you?
I did. I'm pretty sure they knew it was for science, but they brought emotion to it.
I'm sure my dog is attracted to my girlfriend.
What?
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
Why?
I think my male dog.
What I mean,
Likes-
what tells you this? I
I
mean, that's
he
kind
doesn't-
of gross if you
doesn't
think
like
about it
me.
from a dog's perspective. That's cursed.
It's cursed for him to be.
Cursed for him.
Should be do that. should
That's
be
a heavy
doing that.
charge for you to say. If he knew you were saying shit like that about him live, he'd be like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Is he getting her to roll over?
It's like having sex with your mom, dude. That's fucked up to say that about the dog.
He follows her around all day.
Okay,
Won't leave her
innocent,
side.
Innocent.
I don't know. Is that just good dog behavior?
Just Google it. Say, "Is my dog sexually attracted?"
That's what he's getting into that he doesn't want to. But I feel like that is.
Yeah, dude. Get in the hole.
Like that stuff.
What?
That's gross stuff.
What? We're trying to, dude. We're trying to make our dogs calmer, dude. This is not fucking weird.
John, why don't you get a lady dog that's hot for you?
A what?
A lady dog that's hot for you.
I
Make him
have,
jealous.
I have.
What are the signs you
doesn't.
pick up on when you think a dog's trying to fucking hot for you?
He seems to want to get in on the action, Matt.
Really?
I get the vibe.
What do you mean?
If he could jump on the bed, I think he would.
Really?
Is he like paw to her hand while you're porking?
No. He leaves after a while after feeling cucked, you know what I mean? He doesn't want to watch the whole thing.
He doesn't sit there watching. Oh yeah.
He's filming from the closet.
He is,
Oh,
he is
yeah.
one of the pet cams. It's like a jar of peppermints.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think my dog's totally into my girlfriend.
Have you masturbated in the same room as an animal?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No. Never had
No.
the pleasure.
No, I've never had a.
Do you want a
like
dog sit this weekend?
Dude, I dog sat for you, but I never jade.
Damn.
Really? You didn't.
It was only a couple days.
It's part of. That's the tip.
Jeez, Blizz.
Could have closed the door.
No.
Matt, I know you have.
What? Jar
Come
Jar-
with a dog, an animal in the room.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude.
I also.
Let's say about 100 times.
This year.
Dude, yeah, no, I have for sure. So
I mean,
what's
kinda-
let's a little topic change. What's the single most thing you're uncomfortable about in your life right now? John, go ahead. John, feel that. What's the
Yeah.
thing when you think about it at night? You go,
Oh no. I'm still waiting to take a big shit.
"Oh, your
I
hiney's
di-
messed up."
I didn't get a good one today.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there any particular like
That's gonna keep me
substance
up
that you
tonight.
take?
I
To-
take
to help?
I take fiber gummies now.
And you're still
Okay.
not
All right.
blowing it up?
I just didn't have a big one today.
What do you have?
I feel like I ate a lot yesterday, and
Yeah,
I think maybe my body just absorbed most of it.
true. Maybe got all the vitamins.
I need all those nutrients.
Maybe got the vitamins. So
I drove for 10 hours, so my body needed the nutrients.
true.
Maybe that's it. You were like seated in like you didn't. You weren't
Work it
in
through.
motion
Yeah,
enough.
You might have a truck ass right
I
now.
might run home.
You might have trucker ass.
Yeah,
You might need to get some like tweaked out sweet boy to eat you out. You might need to drive to North Dakota. It is party, dude.
How do you get him to come over to your truck if you're trying to fuck a tweaked out sweet boy?
Oh,
I think they're. I
Do you
think
flash the lights or?
no, they're
trail
pretty
of
ambitious. I think
keychains.
John's right.
Yeah, I
They're
think they're
pretty
gonna.
ambitious. They're
They're
like
like
Girl
knocking on your
Scout.
door pretty soon.
They're like
Oh,
Girl
no.
Scout cookie salespeople, dude. They're fucking. They're pretty. They're out in the parking lot. They're like, oh, excuse me.
You think they jockey for position when they get in the parking lot, so they know that they'll be first on the line of lot lizards coming down?
Like a pole position kind of thing.
Yeah, because if you're like the fourth guy down and like everybody's horny in line, You don't want.
I think they spread out. I think they just fucking fan out and it's fucking like just every man for themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Selling thick mints.
What is it? What's a tweaked out sweet boy?
What's
no, I know that.
Yeah.
I was about to, let me finish. What do they like dress like in the lot? Do they wear anything particularly?
Kind of like that.
Like this? Oh no!
No sleeves, no pant
No
legs.
sleeves.
It would be like that. No sleeves, no pant legs.
I actually kind of like that
Chaps.
outfit. You might see me that in the summer.
That's what I'm saying. Just stay out of the rest. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the look.
Yeah, I just won't go to the rest stops. Or if I do, I'll keep it. I'll keep it quick.
Yeah, can you guys Google gay prostitute science, social science? Can you Google rest stop gay tweaked out sweet boy? And just Google image and go.
Can you Google science? Why does gay sweet boy in the lot make me so hard? And then I guess like science again at the end.
Google's like, didn't you mean? And then it's just a live feed of me right here.
Yeah, do you think they stood in solidarity with the truckers in Canada?
Oh, dude.
A
yeah.
line of sweet boys.
They're like,
That's what I
actually,
thought
it's a
every-
little complicated. You wouldn't understand.
That must have been tough when the truckers saw their sweet boy on the other side, like more mask mandates, and they were like, "Brother, God, the world's want to keep us apart."
Dude, that's the world of Domination Daddy.
Oh my God, my favorite character from Euphoria easily is Domination.
Why-
Daddy.
What's this? The finger wave.
What?
I watched 2 episodes of that show yesterday, and I can't get the taste out of it.
For the first time? First 2 episodes? Yeah. I
You
don't
didn't
like-
think
I don't like
Domination Daddy was a good character though?
There's like a 4-minute he bumming some some underage transgender girl.
That's from the first
right.
episode?
Yeah, welcome to the world.
Well, dude, he
Euphoria.
has problems,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah, okay, I saw that.
He's a complicated character.
Domination Daddy is a complicated.
No, that show is pretty fucked up. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I tapped out. I tried watching it and I was just.
I just started shitting. That's probably why I got those shits yesterday, man.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, your
Gardini.
body couldn't.
That's
yeah.
all right. Gardini, I'll tell Gardini right now. Said he watched Euphoria and he got so hard. No, he got Euphoria and your ass is fucked up. So you ate too many hot dogs.
Like a witch's brew. It was like
You had full.
bowel.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like really dark and diarrhea, and I think that might have been the negative energy from.
Yeah.
You had darkened diarrhea.
Did
How
you
old are
drink
you?
wine or Pepto-Bismol?
You had darkened diarrhea and you're 24, 25?
24, turning 25.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Strap in. Strap in.
I drink a lot of booze. I think that's why.
I think so, dude. Usually you don't start showing those dark dumps till you're at least 30.
Or if you had red wine. Did you drink red wine?
Safe. Safe. You're good.
You're good. And it sounds like you're nice and cleaned out today. You feel really light.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's good.
So you're not light. I hope this picks up. Gardini said I'm not lighting my loafers though. Actually, I said that and everybody laughed. Again, I said that. I love stealing Gardini's funny bits. Being like, that's what I said. I mouthed it across the room to Gardini and he said it, then I said it back.
I saw the exchange happen.
Set the record straight. So what happened when you Googled science tweaked out trucker outfits?
I didn't send it to Google. Hold on.
Send it in.
Oh.
Science, above age, obviously.
Yeah, send it to the authorities.
Tweaked out sweet boy truck
In our
stop.
area that want to fuck.
What are they? Let me see what you're. Just let me know what they're saying. Just give me some Google images.
Looks like there aren't many great matches.
Any Google.
You're like the third page.
What are they wearing? Don't focus on anything graphic you might be seeing. I'm sorry.
There's too many girls.
Ew.
Sweet boys and girls?
All right. Well, we'll
Have you guys ever seen a real life lot lizard?
I don't think I
No,
have.
me
I've been
neither.
disappointingly no.
Yeah, right? You got to start parking in the truck section at the rest stop. You know?
That'd be
At
great to
nighttime.
have a job where like hookers approach you,
Where you could what? See them?
where they would approach
Yes.
you.
Uh-huh.
Like, how many jobs are there like that?
Truck driving.
Yeah, it might be the only one.
Truck driving.
Nobody else is coming to you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it, man.
Dairy Queen.
They catch them spending a little bit of that fucking money at Dairy Queen.
You're probably getting a bunch of pussy thrown at you at Scoop to Nuts, weren't you?
I don't think I was. The girls I worked with, it was only girls who worked there. By the
Yeah.
way, I was the first male hire, and I
Dude, I remember. I
Oh,
think
wow.
I remember the only boy that
Shattered
worked
the
there.
glass ceiling.
shattered the fucking glass ceiling, dude.
Way to
Yeah, I was the
go.
only dude who worked there, and the girls didn't really like me because I was so busy stealing money that I wouldn't really talk and be very friendly because I was paranoid that they were all onto me.
Did you ever take the money that you had stolen from Scoop to Nuts and walk one kiosk over to the sunglass hut and buy sunglasses?
I didn't buy shades until I was in college, to be honest.
You were squinting for the first 18 years of your life?
Never stopped. I squinted until I was like 24 or 5. I didn't understand. I was like, nah, they're weird. I didn't wear them. And then I put them on. I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous.
It's
This is
amazing, right?
nuts. Yeah, look, it's crazy. I
You
gotta
look
get a
good in
new pair now.
sunglasses.
Huh?
You look good in sunglasses.
Thank you, Bliss.
Did you ever go to the what was the Halloween store called? Halloween Adventure while you worked at that Scoop to Nuts?
The one you worked at?
Yeah.
You guys,
Yes,
you
dude.
guys
Yeah.
passed each other.
We
in the-
absolutely did.
Yeah.
Is what we're figuring out.
Wow.
I was
Butterfly
more.
effect.
I would go to.
You're in just separate.
Do they have a GameStop? I used to play video games somewhere in the
Maybe
the Concord Mall.
they must have, yeah.
Yeah,
Soup to buttons, yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember I think I might have worked there in the season Halloween Adventure wasn't there.
Oh, true. I was only there for like a 2-month window.
Exactly.
I
And I would go down where I would go was the whatever the camping store is.
It was Eastern Mountain Sports.
Eastern Mountain Sports.
Yeah.
They approached me. See the
work?
mall. No, the mall economy. They like to do trades. They're like, we'll give you a discount. Hook me up with some of this candy, and I'd be like, yeah,
Wow.
here's a pound of chocolate. I don't give a fuck.
John, when you worked at Halloween Adventure, was there excitement in the air on Halloween?
No, it was like empty, like depressing, and like shitty people coming in for their last minute gift ideas.
But you
like
weren't in the
Satan's
spirit though
workshop.
of like, ooh.
Oh yeah, dude. I was listening to Running with the Devil for the 300th time that day. Dressed
Wow.
as
It's getting
Reaper
jerked off
with
to
a
Tim
sickle.
Burton.
Holy shit.
Did you ever get hard in those
That's-
spandex?
Yeah, I got hard every day there.
Did you really? Fuck, it
That's
must be
sick. Your
crazy.
cashier's the Reaper.
Oh, you were the Reaper?
I would dress up as the Reaper.
1634.
My boy would dress up as Lil Bo Peep. Go out in the mall,
What?
get some people in. Yeah.
Nah, I was plain clothes, slanging candy. if something was $8, it was up to me to put the quantity and the price. So it was all day.
There was no connection from the scale to the. Yeah.
Wow.
It was their fault. They had a huge hole
Yep.
in their
I
fucking
love
system.
a good fucking hole, dude. Cover up
Dude.
those holes, or you're gonna lose thousands of dollars to me.
I genuinely would take half of their gross earnings. I took half of their gross earnings before tax. Obviously, I wasn't getting taxed either. So if they sold a pound of something for $16, I took $8 all day long.
yeah.
Could
It is
you
what it is.
could you pick your own costume at Halloween Adventure?
Damn, dude, you were
Yeah.
on the
Oh, yeah.
limitless pill.
Yeah, but
Still-
I don't think we were allowed to dress up in the $1,000 gorilla costume though.
You could make your own if you wanted.
Make your own gorilla costume or any costume.
Any, like if I wanted to come in dressed as the Grim Raper,
There it is.
I would just be like going up to chicks who were about to get raped, be like, yeah, Kirsten.
Or just have a gigantic dildo on your Skype.
Pull her towards with the dildo.
A Peroni's penis as the sickle.
Oh. Blizz, what were some jobs you had?
Let's see. What did I do? I worked. What was oh, dude. I had this might be of interest to you. I had an internship at a giant bank right when I started college,
Nice.
and I had to I didn't do shit. I just had to redact
Steal any money? Did you steal any money?
documents. They were
Steal any
just
money?
yeah. No, I didn't get to steal any money. I had to go get coffee a bunch. It was a typical intern.
True. Nothing wild.
How did you know what to redact though if you were just an intern?
Well, they would be just any. It was any identification, just cross out.
Did you get to see it though?
Yeah.
Pretty tight.
Yeah, but it was just
And you got no money because it was an internship.
no, they bought me lunch and shit.
That's
Gave,
chill.
gave me a duffel bag.
That's pretty chill.
Nothing in it.
That's pretty chill.
Yeah, I never had any shitty. I don't think I've had any horror story jobs or any. I never had any jobs where I felt like I could steal or anything.
Yeah, it's Such a cocky thing. I used to always tell people that. I'm like, if I can never work in a bank, I wouldn't be able to resist stealing them. Like I'd be able to get to it at all.
Like the one place that doesn't have a hole for their money.
No holes at all. Although
Day one, you're like, hey, you stole our fucking money.
no, I almost one time there. I almost
You're
had a
wearing
bank,
a nicer suit than you came in with.
I almost had a bank error in my favor one time, which I thought, according to Monopoly, you could just pocket and that was yours.
Yeah.
I used to cash these huge checks for this dude I used to work for. The one time I had to go to the bank and I deposited like I was supposed to deposit cash, and it was like $9,000, and the dude never took the money from me, and he gave me the slip saying I put in $9,000.
Oh.
So I was like, yes, and I went home and I was like, dude, bam, here's your 9 G's, here's your slip, and he was like, what? And then his wife stepped in and was like, we're going back there right now.
Because
I thought I was basically like, let me get 2 G's. That's an even exchange. And I thought it was a banker in my favor. The wife made me go back, and I was like, I had to go. Here's your money, bro.
Was that guy there like, thank
Dude,
God I was?
He was like,
gonna
I was
get
going to get fired, and I had to be like, yeah. Once I realized, I fucking
Yeah, I wanted to save your job.
yeah. I mean, that was
There's
the
that
thing.
$8,000 you forgot to take from me.
I mean, I'm sure they probably fired him anyway. But I think he did say no. He said like, since it came back, I'm good. And I remember being like, well, I didn't even think about that. I thought it was just bank error in my favor.
Yeah, no. that's
Community
user
chess. I
error.
thought it was community chess.
No, yeah.
There was real life implications of that. And then I felt bad. One time I dropped $1,200 in a bank, and I went back being like, it's never going to be there. And the teller was like, yo, here's that envelope you dropped.
Oh
And I
my
was like,
gosh.
you're a good man. He goes, this place is cammed out, bro. I could have taken it. Still a good man.
Yeah, for sure. I would have.
Good man in my eyes.
I would have quit the job and kept that money.
Yeah, for sure. 1,200? Come on.
Yeah, that
Come on.
changes
That's
your
a-
life.
It's 2 months' pay for me.
That would, yeah.
I fantasize constantly about finding money on the ground.
Oh my god.
Or not even
There's
so much
nothing
money.
better.
I want to find like my top fantasy is some dude's in a house and just throws a big duffel bag of just like pounds of weed out the window, and I get to find it, and I look at him and go, I'll be back, bro. And I come back and I'm like, here's what I think's fair. I saved you from that.
You save him,
You suck my
and
dick.
Yeah.
and then you give him the weed and you get head.
I get hit, or I get like, I'm gonna fuck your dog. I'm gonna fuck your dog now. I fantasize about that a lot though.
The finding the.
If
And you're not
someone's
even
throwing-
finding the duffel case full of money.
They're being raided. They're being raided.
Oh.
They're
yeah,
throwing it
so this
out.
is a complicated.
And I'm like, I
situation.
get just like almost like that movie. What's that movie? You know what I'm talking about?
the beach.
Homeward
bum?
Bound.
No, the fucking movie with the guy, the Coen brothers, where he shoots a dude in the head. He finds the money in the beginning.
Oh,
No
No
country,
Country for Old Men.
yeah,
Men,
kind of No Country for Old Men setup. But I'm like cool with the guys. I'm like, I got you, bro. Oh, the cops are getting. I'm gonna get rid of this cash, and
Yeah,
I hide it for them for a little bit. And they're like,
Yeah.
damam,
and you get 1/3.
you're in the organization. They let me in the organization.
The anti-sugar
That's
in that
cool.
case will be following you with a nitrous tank. Heads or tails, friendo.
But I don't have that. I don't fantasize about that anymore. I used to fantasize about that a lot.
Yeah, well,
That's a
I
good
wonder if that has anything to do with you actually having money now.
Probably, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, it's the secret.
Although I still every now and again, I found like $87 on the ground. Not too long
Yes.
ago.
I was just about to ask, what's the most money you ever found?
I found a couple $100, I think, one time on the ground.
That's good.
That was swag.
What'd you do with the 87 when you found it?
$87. I went in and bought. First of all, it was me and my wife, and I beat her to it and picked it up. And then I paid. We went and got Mexican. I paid for dinner.
You want to split this?
Yeah, we were walking to El Limon. It's one of my favorite Mexican restaurants in
Oh, the
Conshohocken.
best.
Dude, it's so
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
good. And I found I spied $87. Obviously, the first thing, step on it. I'm a total piece of shit. I step on it really quick.
Yeah.
Stepped on it, and it's fucking. I was like, sorry, you're too late.
Was it double folded in half and then in half again?
It was folded up to where I didn't know it was more than meets the eye for
Yeah.
sure. But the one time I found, I think it was $200. It was like a folded up 20s here, and then it was just like a
It's in a
trail.
guy's hand.
My brother pickpocketed a dude who was drunk and passed out. He just walked up and just fucking opened his wallet and took all his money.
But put the wallet back. That's actually kind of a nice thing to do.
You're
Put
just
it
talking
back.
about the perfect crime.
That's the perfect crime. That's the perfect crime. It's the absolute perfect crime. Where are we at, Gardini? Oh, we still got 15 minutes.
Wait, so
Oh.
would you? Wait,
I found money before too.
I didn't mean to interrupt you about the $200 thing. Would you found it on the ground, right?
On the ground. it was like 100 here, 100 there, and it was like a little like, ooh.
I found that once, like 5 here, 5 there, 10.
Yeah, the
Fucking
big one.
maybe like
Step,
35
that's
bucks
you
in the
step
end.
on that 10.
That's like an escape.
Stepping on
That's
money
like
on the
evidence.
street is such a funny reaction. Dude, when I step in on, I've seen other people do it too. They see like a 5 blow and they're like,
Do you ever see people who fuck with people in the airport with that?
what?
They put
They yank it.
yeah, they put it on
On
a
a
fishing
string?
line.
Dude, we used to do the thing underneath the boardwalk.
Oh,
You hold
Yeah.
a 10 up through the cracks,
Dude.
let people go, and you
Oh my
slide it down.
God.
Dude, it's the funniest. It still holds up as one of the funniest.
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Poop dollar. Poop
Yeah,
dollar is
there you go.
classic.
Jinx, you owe me a poop dollar.
True. Poop dollar is a classic.
What's the most poop dollars you ever found?
You want to step on that? That's probably why people step on money in case it's a poop dollar.
I would still pick up a 10 probably if it was covered in shit.
Would you? If you
Which
found
is
a-
like, I'm doing okay. I wouldn't pick up a 5.
You think cashiers at I'm sorry, go ahead, Matt.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna
Please.
say, you think cashiers at Taco Bell are like, dude, this is a poop 10. You can't pay with this, dude.
Just give me my 30 tacos a month for this poop 10.
Can they refuse money if it has poop on it?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
No,
This is U.S. legal tender.
yeah, it's legal tender. You can only if it's like ripped in half or something.
Yeah, if it has a little
Yeah.
bit of fucking,
Nobody deals in
You don't
shit
know
like
what that
Taco
is,
Bell. So they have to accept it before anybody.
This
they
dog
probably
shit.
fry it
You're
up. They
fine.
probably scrape it off and fry it up. There you go. Although that's the cantina now. Now it's the Taco Bell cantina.
Mm.
All of them are.
Nah.
Just a couple, just a select few.
Yeah. Those are the ones that have the tequila.
They have tequila now?
Oh
At the
my
That's the
cantinas, I
cantina,
believe.
right? It's like alcohol. It's served there, right?
The cantina means it has like tequila. It has like a bunch of cocktails.
That's the one in Vegas.
Whoa. Hold up.
Yeah, you can get a Baja Blast freeze with tequila in it in Vegas. It's
Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is the food better at the cantina or is it the same
I had a
thing?
banging fucking taco there.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's fresh, you know? Wasn't even wrapped up all the way. It's like that. There's no
Ooh.
air.
Wow,
Just getting
John.
to it. It's crunchy as shit.
Think the people who work at the cantina are a little smarter and more disciplined?
I think it's you don't start at the cantina for sure.
True.
You got to prove yourself.
True.
They're going to test you with a couple poop 10s before you get promoted to the cantina.
No. No. No.
No, I poopy.
You got to mark it or color it, see if it's shit.
Jesus Christ, he's ready for the cantina. You slide the 10 into the till, he's just like, he's not cantina material, dude. That's probably the point of the cantina. There's probably no poop money in the cantina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whenever
you're
somebody
the
gets
shit
called up,
boss.
they ring the Taco Bell.
God damn. Yeah, I've had my eye on those cantinas, wondering what they're all about. You're saying it's good eating.
You going out to Vegas this year?
They're-
Apparently, I think I was on the thing, so I don't
You
know.
ought to check out the cantina.
I'll check it out. They have a
good.
gluten-free menu. I'm not for me, obviously. I don't have a gluten allergy. They have a gluten-free menu.
Yeah, I think they might have some options.
I might go out there and eat. I might go to Vegas and eat gluten, dude.
Yeah,
Wow.
go to Vegas and
Leaving
have some
Las
Taco
Vegas,
Bell.
dude. Just be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
my intolerance has gone to full-blown fucking Crohn's.
Damn.
Leave me alone.
Eat gluten and then go to like a fucking Tiesto concert.
That would be wild, dude.
Yeah.
Who's the guy? Marshmallow? Is that his name?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does a weekly, I think.
Ooh.
What? He's a residency?
Pool party, yeah.
The pool party is pretty sick.
I might go
I
drown on
actually
one.
don't want to do that.
Drown yourself
I
at a
might
pool,
kill myself
dude.
at a
I'm
Vegas
gonna
pool party.
Kill yourself at a Vegas pool party?
Yeah.
That would be pretty tight. Where?
Yeah, they-
How would you do it?
I think I'd just charge like straight away. Just
Suicide by DJ?
I would tackle.
Trying to grab the DJ's dick?
Yeah, try to tackle the DJ, or be like play my music. Like play. I made a playlist. Play it, and then if they say no, it's like I'm gonna fucking kill
I'm gonna
myself.
fucking kill my.
I'm
I'll
going to
probably
wear
just
this
play
weight
your
vest
playlist.
into the deep end.
You get
Yeah,
6
what-
hot pallbearers. It's like sparklers coming out of your coffin.
I mean,
That sounds fun.
You could probably. Okay, here's what you do. You get a scuba tank. It's like, oh, there's a guy in a scuba. This is a cool gag.
Oh yeah.
But you just fill it with carbon monoxide. And you just lay in the pool.
Yeah.
You lay in the pool. Wait till you float up. Like,
Damn,
oh, what a
dude.
great gag.
That's good.
Dude, a
What a
guy.
great gag. He got us.
Guy I used to work with, he went to like a couple years ago. He took a vacation to Uruguay, and And he was like, "This is the town square," and he was taking a video of it. And he's like, "A guy died when we were there." It's just him filming. It's a dude. There's like a big tree and then like a bench all around it. And a guy just like sits down on it, and then he just dies like this. And then the guy I worked with
On video?
Yeah, he just kept filming for like 5 minutes, and he's like, "See, it's like he's still dead, and there's all these people like."
And he posted. Did your buddy post this on the internet?
No, he just showed me at work one day.
He could have got hella views.
I know, right?
What up? It was your boy.
Yeah.
That'd
Was he
be sick.
stabbed or anything?
No, I think he was just he had some.
That was his time.
It's a great way to die.
Omicron.
It was in Uruguay?
Yeah.
Damn, some dude just checked out.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh shit, well, the guy's dead.
Yeah.
Was it at the beach? You said.
No, it was just like city center. You know,
Damn,
town
he took
square
the
or
long
something like
siesta.
that. Uh-huh. Just took put his hat.
Oh, the hat went down for the last time. Fucking. Damn, hombre.
Yeah.
Thank God he didn't get into this country illegally, dude.
He could have died here.
He thought the caravan was coming, dude. He's like, "I'll be here."
Where do you think, you guys? If you guys knew you were dying, where would you go? Would you go back to Spencer's
I'd go to
Gifts?
Uruguay and just die on a picnic table in front of some American guys.
Mm-hmm.
That was my
That's
favorite thing.
usually, yeah, do it in front of people that aren't affiliated with you.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I'm the opposite of a dog. I want to go to the most public place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do it in front of people
Yeah.
making their engagement
Go to the Mall of
photos.
America
Yeah.
and just fall from like the third floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the loudest.
I could jump out of these windows. It's 7 stories.
Oh,
yeah, but
man.
we need to be like magic show on the first floor, so something to like
Yeah, that's
to
twisted,
get people
dude.
to, or magic show like facing the other
Dude.
way.
Killing yourself at a magic show would be awesome. Like, oh my god! Oh.
Did you ever go to a live magic show? Yeah,
No, never
don't think
been.
so.
Never had the pleasure.
pretty fun.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Where do you go?
I went to one. I don't even know where it is. It was far, but it was in Pennsylvania, and I went. This is right before COVID, and I went, and the magician's girlfriend was
Hot
like
as hell?
She was hot.
Yeah, always. It's
It
crazy.
was cool. But there's still like a weird sexual, like him choosing the people. It's, I mean,
Really?
I bet they enjoy that.
Are you saying that because you didn't get chosen?
He asked me a question, and I was like, I'll suck your dick right now. No.
Is this your dick?
He asked me a question, but he didn't have me come on stage.
What was your question?
Yeah.
I don't even remember. He like had me like hold a thing up in the audience, and he was like, "All right, remember that."
You should have thwarted him, dude.
I know. I just don't have it.
You should have died there.
There were like 12 people. It was like not crowded.
What?
How big was the venue?
It kind of looked like one of those like old operating theaters, where they like did
Ooh, that's
surgery on
spooky.
people. Yeah, it's scary.
Was
I mean, it's like obviously newer chairs and shit, but it was like tiered.
Was it good?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty
From
cool.
0 to David Blaine, where was he at? Did he have you? Were you like, oh shit?
He did a couple things where I was like, wow, but
That
like,
doesn't sound good.
I know,
Wow.
like pretty quickly, dude. Before I got there, because I went and I got food at a restaurant and I brought it and I went into the spare room and ate it. And I was like, this is fun. I was like enjoying myself there. And then the show was about to start and I was like,
Can you
rather
cut
just-
me in half and send my ass in the other room so I can take a shit?
That'd be sick to get in the box and to stab yourself as a motherfucker, bleed out. But nah, he fucking wrote it. He
There
blew
you
it.
go. That's how
This guy
you.
stinks.
yeah, is
the
that what you
fuck,
would
dude?
thwart him on?
What?
Is that what you would thwart the magician or
Yeah.
just the cutting?
cut
Try to actually do as much cutting
You
yourself.
cut yourself in half.
as you can,
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah, just cut yourself really badly. You still live. You sue the shit out of him too.
Yeah, when your assistant's like announces she's going to leave you, be like, "Is this what you want, you fucking bitch?"
Boys, I
Wow.
think we did it, man. 59. We did it, boys. It's late. We did a lot of setup for this. Goddamn, this new setup was a lot.
Yeah, this is sweet though. Thanks for having us on, man.
Dude, thanks for
Yeah,
coming,
thank
man.
Thank you very
for
much,
Coming,
man.
Blizz.
Thank you for-
Fucking world debut, the fucking Chat
Oh
Nation.
my gosh! Wow. Yeah. Thank you for
And thank you,
Embracing
Patreon
imagination.
family. Sorry, it sounds like I have a ton of boogers in my nose because I definitely don't. I have so many fucking boogers in my sinuses, dude.
Why are you so sinused?
I have a fucking cold.
Springtime?
Oh
No,
my
we
god,
were
I got a cold from my fucking daughter, dude.
You got baby. You
We tested her. She doesn't have COVID, but they did send her home for 10 days, dude.
Wow.
10 days for possibly. We got a test. It's like, doesn't have it. Possibly have it. I was joking with my wife about it. I said I was going to call in a bomb threat to her.
I love those jokes, dude.
Dude, I was either going to do that. I said a couple jokes to my wife. I said, I'm going to do a bomb threat, or I'm going to send our daughter to school with a gun. Or I'm going to go there myself. Or I'm going to go there myself and you know what.
This might be you might have to storm this preschool.
Dude, I might. Well, you can't joke around about stuff like that right now, but I'm saying I might go there myself and
Nah,
you
just
know
a
what.
bomb threat.
I might you know what if they don't let my kid back in. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I do. I'm not positive.
John, you know what I'm saying? That's the most funnest thing to me. Is picking up the most hot button issue. Like, John, what do you think about that?
I
God, what do you
actually
think?
enjoy it more than I thought I would.
It was fun. We made a goof out of it. Hey, Patreon family. Thank you guys so much. Shane will be back next week. And until then, be safe. And if you can't be safe,